Welcome to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon Moore. That's my co-host, Charles Jackson. How you doing, brother?
Doing all right, man. March Madness is finally here, and we got some good games this past week that we got to talk about. So
We do. I want to say a couple of things, man.
what's
First
up?
thing I want to say. Happy birthday, belated birthday to Simone. My guy's girlfriend, man. She been a good partner to him, man, good girlfriend to him. So I just wanted to wish her a happy belated birthday. Hope she had a great birthday. I think it was, what was it, a couple of days ago or yesterday? I think
Yesterday.
yesterday. So I wanted to wish her a happy birthday. Second thing I wanna say, if anybody watched that World Baseball Classic
No,
and
I
saw
ain't
my
watch. I
man's
heard
hair,
about it though.
it don't matter. Aaron Judge. Look, Aaron Judge, you are a top 2 player in the MLB, brother. But time and time again, you really be selling. Struck out 3 times, brother. This is when we need you the most. You be selling, bro. Like, I think you're great, but when we just need you to come up clutch for us, you don't do it, bro. You just don't. That's why in the postseason, last postseason was good. A couple of postseasons ago, you've been bad. But you just need to step it up, bro, when we need you in the clutch. And postseason play, you don't step it up. I just want to say that because Aaron Judge, he be selling. Jeremiah be defending that man for some apparent reason. I don't get why. But I just wanted to say that real quick. And is that it? Yeah, I think that's all. That's all I wanted to say. Because I saw a couple of people, man. They talked about when we talked about the LeBron James, who's the best player in the Heat.
Mhm.
I put up the video of Cade, who's the best player. There was a lot of things.
What do they say?
A lot of people say, it is D Wade. Some people say it's definitely SGA, which I agree. KD, I still think is better. Of course, the usual people say, "Oh, make podcast equipment expensive." It's the usual. Everybody say that bullshit one day when they
Niggas
disagree.
gonna hate.
Of course they don't. I got a question, right? You said Wade is the greatest Heat ever, right?
Yeah.
Why you think that? You don't even gotta give it full explanation. Why you just think that real quick?
Well, one, I think what isn't he though? I think he's the all-time leading scorer. And then on top of that, he brought how many rings he brought? That he brought one with him. Then he
He
brought
brought
what
3.
two with Shaq, I mean not Shaq, LeBron. So yeah, he got three rings. And they haven't been relevant since him. So
But do you think LeBron is better than Wade, though, right?
as an overall player, yeah, but I don't think he's a better Miami Heat player than Dwayne Wade. People forget how good Dwayne Wade was.
But you think he's better. You think he's a better player, though, right?
Overall, yeah.
Okay. But we got a do a decent amount of things to talk about. We got to talk about March Madness. We got to talk about the Lakers on the roll. They
My
on the
boy
roll.
back in MVP
No, I
conversation.
don't want to hear that because you was off him. You
boy is
literally
back in
you was off of
MVP.
him last week, so we're not gonna do that. Nope,
My
not doing
boy
that.
is
No,
back. He's
you
back.
was
After
you was
the
off him.
performance
You was
he
literally
did,
you was just saying SGA was MVP literally last time we was on. So don't even do that.
now I'm back on the Luca bandwagon.
No, nah, we ain't doing that.
I'm entitled to change my opinion.
Nah, I don't want to hear that. But we do got 3 NFL things to talk about. 3 things happened the last time we was on. Then we'll get into the NBA and March Madness. So the first thing on the NFL topic, we kind of knew this was happening, but it kind of is crazy. I think it happened literally the next day. Kyler Murray to the Vikings. We remember
Mhm.
Kyler Murray got released by the Cardinals. Now he goes to the Minnesota Vikings, and it's going to be between him and JJ McCarthy in a quarterback battle. So, do you like this signing by the Minnesota Vikings? And what is your expectations for Kyler Murray on the Vikings?
Yeah, I like it. I think that their offense is going to be way better. With him, JJ, uh, Hawkinson, Addison. Uh, and then what? Aaron Jones. I think their offense is going to be way better. Kyler Murray likes to throw the ball. That's a quarterback friendly offense. And then I think JJ is going to have, I wouldn't say not a breakout year, but he's going to go back to the normal JJ that we all know and love. He's going to consistently get the ball now. So whoever got him in fantasy, they're going to be happy. I think Kyler Murray is going to do good. I think he's going to actually do good.
Kyler Murray's your guy too.
You know, he's better than Carson Wentz. He's better than JJ McCarthy. So
He's your guy. I like this signing. I felt like this was probably the best situation possible. I did say I wouldn't mind if he went to the Jets, but the Vikings with Jettas, Jordan Addison, you did bring back Aaron Jones, Jordan Mason, TJ Hawkinson. They got a real good, a lot of offensive weapons over there. The offensive line
mhm.
is whatever, but the defense is still good, a top 10 defense in the NFL. And I really like this signing. I think it can help. I'm not gonna say revive his career because I don't think like he hasn't been bad, but it's just he hasn't lived up to the expectation. I think
Yeah,
he could
he
get
has
back
been
to
number one
being,
overall pick.
yeah, I think he could get back to just being like, okay, I'm still like a really good player again. And with Kevin O'Connell as the coach now, quarterback whisperer, I think it's definitely gonna help him be better. And my expectations is he does have to win. Like I'm not. Do I expect Super Bowl? Not really, but I do expect at least probably 10, 11 wins. Like I said last time, you got 9 wins from terrible quarterback play with Brock Nasser. I think I know that's not his name. I just can't remember what his name is. And JJ McCarthy and Carson Wentz. You had bad quarterback play, and they still got 9 wins out of that. So I at least expect 10 and 11. At least fight for the division. The NFC North is a gauntlet with the Bears, Lions, Packers, and the Vikings. So I at least expect something out of that. So I do expect winning from Kyler Murray, and I do expect him to win this job. I'm gonna honestly say pretty easily from JJ. I'm honestly gonna say
So
you should win it easily.
if if Kyler has a good year, do they resign him?
I think they do. He's still young. Kyler only has to be at least 28. He has to at least be 28, bro. He's not that. He's not that old at all. I can check real quick. Kyler Murray. Yeah, Kyler Murray's going to be 29 in August. So he's still pretty young. He's still there. So I think they do resign him, especially if he has a good year and could potentially have a career year. So I do like this signing. I do expect Kyler Murray to win with the Vikings. Another one of your quarterback guys, Justin Fields, gets traded to the Kansas City Chiefs for a 6th-round pick in 2027. Now, we don't know if Patrick Mahomes will play the season. I think he will play eventually, but we don't know if he starts week 1. So they traded for at least somewhat of a okay-ish quarterback in Justin Fields. So I'm going to ask you, do you like that Justin Fields got traded to the Chiefs? And what do you expect from him if he does play a decent amount of time?
Uh, I like him going to the Chiefs only for the simple fact that they got Andy Reid, and Andy Reid is really good with mobile quarterbacks. So I think that he can learn a lot from not only Andy Reid but Patrick Mahomes and revive his career because I still think Justin Fields is a starter in this league. When he was with the Steelers, when he was with a competent team, he played decent. It's the fact when he was on the Jets are a terrible organization, so that within itself is a failure. But I think him going to the Kansas Chiefs, he can get his career back on track, and hopefully he can get another chance at starting.
Could he be the next Sam Darnold? I'm not saying win no Super Bowl, but could it potentially be the next Sam Darnold?
It ain't that many teams he can go to. Whew. So
I mean,
I really don't know.
I like this because I was thinking like, man, where's Justin Fields gonna go? Because I think right now he's a backup. I think because look, Sam Darnold, he went after that stint with the Panthers. He goes to the 49ers, sits for a year, then goes to the Vikings, has a career year, goes to the Seahawks next year, wins Super Bowl. Is Justin Fields going to do that? I don't know. But him going to play for Andy Reid and sit behind literally top 3 quarterback ever in Patrick Mahomes, I think that's going to do wonders for him. And he even said, like, that was his preferred destination. If you guys are going to trade me, I want to go to the Chiefs because I think he wants to learn under a Super Bowl winning coach and a Super Bowl winning quarterback, sit behind him a year, and then the next year, you know, a team might give him a chance and he could potentially have a career year. I don't know. But I think it's a good fit for Justin Fields. They did say they're going to use like wildcat formations and plays packages for him. I think it will help him in his career. That's my thing. I don't know what Malik Willis did.
I feel like when he came in, he played good enough. He didn't turn the ball over.
But the thing is, we act like Malik Willis played like 10 games for the Packers and he was just good in all of them. That's not true.
I mean, but you could tell a difference from when he was in Tennessee to when he was on the Packers. You could tell the big difference. You could tell the difference. You could tell he got better.
I agree. But it's not like we saw a big sample size of him and was like, yep, he's good. Like, I just don't think that's the case. But I think Malik Willis is going to be decent. Well, they did. We'll talk about that next. But I think Malik Willis will be decent. I think this can help Justin Fields in his career. And I think this is the best thing for him. Sit for a year, learn from Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, and get your career right back. Because now people think you ass. That's just facts. People think you suck. So, I mean, I think it was a good move. I think it was a good move for the Chiefs and a good move for Justin Fields' career. And then the last thing we're going to talk about for the NFL, Jaylen Waddle got traded to the Denver Broncos. The Broncos gave up their first-round pick this year, which is pick number 30, a third-round pick, and they swapped fourth-round pick. So, do you like that the Broncos traded for Jaylen Waddle?
Yeah, I think it gives them another weapon. And then Courtland Sutton, he's been pretty banged up the last couple of years. So has Jaylen Waddle, but he's younger. I think he's a better talent than Sutton. And so now Bo Nix got 2 legit. Well, I think Jaylen Waddle's like a low end number 1. But he got 2 legitimate targets now, so the offense should be better. And then on top of that, Bo Nix likes to throw the ball anyways, and Jaylen Waddle, he's fast. And he can get open and get separation. So I think that'll be good for them. Just hope that Bo Nix comes back healthy.
I think Bo Nix will be okay. But I like this. I love this move, honestly. Like, Courtland Sutton isn't a wide receiver 1. I think he's like high end 2. I think he's a high end 2.
I think he's a low end 1.
Low end 1 is like who's a low end 1 off the top of my head? DK better than him. He better than DK better than Courtland.
Yeah, DK better than him.
A low end 1 is like Stephon Diggs. Like, I mean, you can argue it. I think a low end 1. I was gonna say Lab McConkey, but I think Lab probably a high end 2, low key. A low end 1.
Marvin Harris.
Marvin Harrison right now is like Marvin Harrison right now is probably a high end 2. At least from this past year. You know what? I would say Michael Wilson or Courtland Sutton.
I'm taking Courtland Sutton.
I'm taking Michael Wilson. Michael Wilson was amazing this year. Michael Wilson was good with Jacoby Brissett.
He was spamming him. That's the only reason.
He was spamming freaking Trey McBride. Devontae Smith or Courtland Sutton?
Devontae.
Ted McMillan or Courtland Sutton?
Ted.
Courtland Sutton like a high end 2, in my opinion. But I like this move. I think it gives them a legit like weapon. Can put him on the outside. He's a speed demon. Like, you had Courtland, you had Marvin Mims. Oh, why am I blanking on the other guys?
Franklin, is it Troy Franklin?
Yes, they did have Troy Franklin. I was definitely blanking. Like those guys they're not Jaylen Waddle, and he brings just a different dynamic to the team. And giving up a 1, do I think Jaylen Waddle is worth a 1? Not really. But it's like,
30.
yes, it's pick 30, so it's like it really don't matter. Like whoever you was probably getting at 30, depending on the position, it's not better. It's not as probably as good as Jaylen Waddle. Now, the third pick, it is what it is. And then you guys just swap fourths. So it's like it is what it is. But I think this is a real good move. I think this can help them get back to maybe the AFC Championship game. Because last year, Cortland Sutton he was bad. He couldn't really catch the ball. He was bad at drops, and it hurt them to an extent. And just the fact that giving Bo Nix another weapon, you trust him. I love this move. I really love this. And on the Dolphins side, hey, the Dolphins showing we tanking. I ain't got no problem with it. Do what you gotta do. Y'all know y'all gonna be bad. Might as well get as many picks as you can get, and you move on. Now you do gotta think about, do you want to trade Devon Achane? They do say they said they're not gonna do it, but I think you gotta think about it. If something
I would trade him, bro. I would trade him. If you didn't blew everything else up already, you might as well trade him too.
They basically released probably all their good players, really. Like
I think they had like 122 mil in dead cap.
It's like 200 mil, somewhat like that in dead cap. Like, because that's from like majority that's from Tua. So you was gonna be bad regardless, but I think they can spread it out so they can put some this year and then next year, which can help them. But it's just the fact that Malik Willis is like, damn, I at least thought I had Jaylen Waddle. Then y'all traded him. Now it's like, damn, what can I do? So next year, my expectation for Malik Willis will be very low. I don't really expect nothing. Like, they're going to be a bad team. They're going to be really bad. But I love this move. I love this move for the Broncos. I think it's a Super Bowl alternate move. So I think it was a good move. All right, let's get into our Week 20 NBA Power Rankings. I think I started last week, so you can start this week.
At 10, I got the Portland Trail Blazers. At 9, I got the Minnesota Timberwolves. At 8, I got the Detroit Pistons. At 7, I got the New York Knicks. At 6, I got the Boston Celtics. At 5, I got the Toronto Raptors. At 4, I got the Atlanta Hawks. At 3, I got the San Antonio Spurs. At 2, I got the Los Angeles Lakers. And at number 1, I got the Oklahoma City Thunder.
This is crazy. This is literally like the same. This is the same. Yes, it's literally the same. Damn near. I'll read it. It's damn near the same, low key. Like at number 10, I got the Portland Trail Blazers. At number 9, I got the Minnesota Timberwolves. At number 8, I got the Detroit Pistons. At number 7, I got the New York Knicks. At number 6, I got the Toronto Raptors. At number 5, I got the Atlanta Hawks. At number 4, I got the Boston Celtics. At number 3, I got the San Antonio Spurs. At number 2, I got the LA Lakers. And at number 1, I got the OKC Thunder. I'm hearing you. I'm like, bro, this is like, once you got to like 7, like, bro, are we damn near gonna have the same?
Besides the Celtics.
Yeah, that's it. Like, this is literally the same. Like, it's the same exact power rankings because I felt the Lakers got to be high. This might be the highest ranking I ever put the Lakers at 2. I think I haven't put the Lakers at 2 all year.
Yeah, they beat the Nuggets and then the Rockets twice. And they on a 7-game win streak.
Hey, they've been hooping. LeBron, third option, been a monster. We're going to talk about that. The Thunder, they don't lose. Thunder don't lose. As per usual, they're on another 10-game winning streak.
I can't believe that the Hawks are on an 11-game win streak, though.
They are on an 11-game win streak, but then when you look at the teams they beat some bad teams. They beat some bad teams, but 11 is 11. 11 is 11. You got to give them their credit. Somebody said, man, the Hawks on the 10-game winning streak. and they still in the play-in. That's crazy. That's crazy though.
Like
You
that
won
for
all
you.
them games and still in the play-in.
Yeah,
Like
because they number 8 right now. I mean, technically they can move up to number 6 or number 5, really.
the last time they lost was against the Heat. That was it. That was February 20th. And they beat the Nets, the Wizards twice, the Trailblazers, the Bucks, the Sixers, the Mavericks twice,
The Magic
the
was a good one.
Nets, the Bucks, and the Magic. The Magic is their best win.
Yeah, the Magic is their best win.
The Magic is their best win, literally. Like they blew them out. Like I know it's like 12, but that game it was the blowout. They was beating them up from the start. Like it was a blowout. It was a blowout.
Next year I think they're gonna be better though. I think they're gonna be better next year.
Man, your Pistons, man. We gonna talk about them, man. I know. We gonna talk about it, bro. We gonna talk about the takeaways, but you know, before all that happened, the Pistons they've been kind of a little iffy.
They've been kind of
but.
Nah, they've been kind of butt. They was losing games that they wasn't supposed to lose.
I mean, well, that was last week. The only game they lost to really was the Raptors. I think they probably should have beaten the Raptors.
Yeah, they should
have. Brandon Ingram gave you 34. RJ gave you 27. Jakob gave you 21 and 18.
Scotty really didn't. I mean, Scotty damn near had a triple dub, but
yeah. So, yeah, I think you guys.
You got 1 for 12 from it quickly. It's like, man.
Shout out to the 14 people in the chat. The Knicks, you know, they beat some weak teams too, but they're on a 4-game winning streak. I feel like you got to reward
I got the Knicks low, G. I got them low because y'all beat weak teams, G. Granted, y'all all on a 3-game win streak, but them teams was butt.
Because I think they played the Pacers twice.
Yeah, they played.
Hey, look at the Pacers, man. We doing our job. We lost 15 in a row. You know, they the only team that haven't won since the All-Star break.
That's sad. I mean, y'all go get AJ. Y'all will be all right.
Hey, our chances of getting that number 1 pick is very high now. Because I'm like, man, because the
nice.
Kings have 18 wins. We only got 15. But we got to make sure the Wizards.
That still don't guarantee y'all the number 1.
Oh, it's not guaranteed, but the odds. Yeah, as long as we're in the top 3, we're good.
But see, the thing is, Cam Boozer, that's a waste of a pick. Darren Peterson, that's a waste of a pick. The only person y'all need to get is AJ.
I wouldn't mind Caleb Wilson.
Oh, Caleb. Yeah, I'll say Caleb.
If it goes to number 4, I wouldn't mind Caleb Wilson. I definitely wouldn't mind that, but we're doing our job. But we need the Wizards to like win, but they're on a 13-game losing streak. It's like, damn, y'all can't win? And they so butt. What they said, they was like, man, I think it was the Celtics. They was like, man, I see why Bam dropped 83. Because they was like, they let Cade do whatever he want. Like their interior defense is terrible.
And then Jalen Duran just got his career high against them. I think 36.
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
That's the thing with them. I don't even know who they would get if they got a top 3, top 4 pick. Because the point guard position is already filled. You already got AD. You already got Alex Sarr. So if you get the top 2 pick and say AJ go number 1, ain't no point in picking Darren Peterson unless you're gonna put him at the 2 next to Trey. Because he does like to score. That's one thing. Darren Peterson, he ain't really got no assist this year. So I mean, he could play off the ball. He can play off the ball too. On top of that, next to Trey. So
I will say this: if the Wizards, if they get number 1, they going AJ. They're going AJ. They're going AJ. If they get number 2, I think they would go Darren Peterson. I think you could do a Trey Young, a Darren Peterson potentially. Keyshawn George, AD and Sarr.
Hey, that's nasty. I ain't gonna lie, that's nasty.
Like I think you
give
can
it 2-3 years, and then they got a decent little bench too.
Yeah, so
you for Trey Johnson. He the odd man out.
He could be a 6-man. Francisco, what's up, brother? Cade collapsed lung. Yeah, we're definitely gonna talk about that
Yeah, we're
during the
gonna talk about
takeaways.
it. Man.
And reminder that CJ owes me $40.
Damn, this shit go up every time he types. First it was, I think at first it was like 20,
it was
then it went to 30.
I thought
Now
it was
it's
30.
40. Shit.
Hey, you might have to send something because you did
Man, look,
say
I told him let's bet. He ain't make no bet. He ain't say nothing. Now I owe you 40.
we both got the Spurs at number 3. Spurs. They've been hooping like they've really been good. I know. I think the last time so Thursday they lost to the Nuggets, but Wemby didn't play. So it's like, how much do I count that?
And
really?
they barely lost.
They did. You did pick the Hornets to win against the Spurs, and they got their ass.
I mean, it's all right. It's all right. What's crazy is I got the Spurs on fraud alert. I ain't gonna lie.
Wow.
I think they
you
on
know
fraud.
what? We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. We got the Timberwolves at 9. That game against the Thunder, it was bad. I know it was kind of close, but it was whatever. But they did beat some teams that did. We gonna talk about Ant missing some time too. Man, it's a lot of dudes hurt. A lot of injuries. There's a lot of injuries. The Raptors, they've been good. The Celtics.
Hey, they were supposed to beat the Thunder. No cap. They were supposed to beat the Thunder, Jay.
Oh, they got hold?
Yes. They got hold.
Because
Jaylen Brown dropping 34. No Tatum.
Because they give SGA all the fouls and they don't give him nothing.
No,
that's what he said. That's what he said.
Oh, that's what Jaylen Brown said.
Yeah, basically. That's basically.
He had 14 free throws though.
He said he should have got more. He said he should have got more.
How about Sam Hauser play better going 3 for 10? Or Peyton Pritchard play better going 6 for 17?
And remember, there's no Derek White either. That's two of your 3 best players are out. And they was in a close game.
Yeah. And the Thunder basically healthy besides J-Dub.
Man, who knows when J-Dub coming back?
They say he's supposed to be back this weekend.
I hope. I don't think they need him now, but it's just damn. When is he coming back?
Nah, they need him now so he can get his feet up under him before the playoffs. Because I think it's like 13, 14 games left.
Yeah, it's about 14. Yeah, it's about 14. He's been out for a minute too. He's been out for a very long time. And
February.
Man, damn, he's been out for a minute. And obviously we do got the Lakers at 2. Lakers, been hooping. Luka Doncic on the road. We're gonna talk way more in depth about your boy Luka. And now his MVP case goes up because Cade's not gonna play the rest of the regular season. So that moves him up a spot wherever people have him at. But the Lakers been hooping. They deserve to be number 2. I have no problem with that. They deserve to be at number 2. And if you don't got nothing else, we can definitely move on to our players of the weeks. Let's move on to our NBA players of the weeks. Let's start with the West. Who is your Western Conference player of the week? It should be one guy.
You know who I got. Luka fucking Doncic, man. Luka Doncic. My boy Luka Magic. My boy averaged 37, 9, and 9 with almost 2 steals in the block this week. And he got the Lakers to 4-0 this week. Had a 51 ball against the Bulls. Then he just dropped 40 ball on the Rockets. With some clutch step back threes and some clutch plays. Oops to LeBron and Rui last night. He really showed the masterclass, to be honest with you, last night. And he was talking mess to the fans. Yeah, I got my boy Luka back in MVP conversations, man.
This is crazy because weeks ago I did ask Charles. I said, "Are you gonna stick with this?" I said, "You gonna stick with Luka?" He said, "Yes." Then literally last week he switched it up and said,
"I'm back.
I got SGA,
back, baby.
All right, stay there. Stay there. Then don't switch up there. Better. Don't be like if this week if SGA drops 60, don't be like,
no,
SGA. No. I see why he drops. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Just stay with Luka, bro.
If they can find some way to get to, I know I said the 3rd seed, But if they can find somewhere to get to this second seed,
Brother, the
how you gonna
Spurs
go
will have
against
to
them?
fall off.
It ain't shit for them. There ain't nothing to lose a couple of
I don't
two,
see the
3 games in
Spurs
a row.
falling off a cliff.
No, they ain't gonna
I,
fall off a cliff. But if they
they
lose
do
2, 3
damn
games
near,
in a
bro.
row,
They have 7 games above them. They have to fall off a cliff. They have
oh, then
to.
they got an easy schedule. Nah, they got an easy schedule coming up too.
I think the Spurs are right there at
Nah, the
2.
rest of
I
the
think they're safe.
year they got an easy schedule. The only teams that they play are good is the Nuggets.
I
That's
think
the
the
only
Spurs
team.
are good. I think they're going to stay right at 2.
Yes,
Unless
sir.
they fall off a cliff. But, like Charles, I got Luka Doncic in the 4 games. 39, 9, 9, 48 from the field, 42 from the 3. He's average is still on the block. Luka Doncic has been actually pretty good on the defensive end recently.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive end, he's a juggernaut. He shows why he's one of the best offensive players in the league and why he's a top 5 player in the NBA. He's just been on a roll lately. Like you beat the Rockets twice. You did beat the Nuggets. And then, like he said, you did beat the Bulls. He's been on a tear. He's been on a tear. And he hit the game winner against the Nuggets in overtime. We can't forget about
Yes,
that.
sir.
Luka Doncic.
You got to thank Austin Reeves though for that.
They say he didn't deserve like that free throw. And then Shaq called him out
Yeah.
on hitting that free throw. But Luka Doncic has been on a tear recently. And he definitely deserves to be back in the MVP conversation. We'll definitely get more in depth on that. But right now, for the West is Luka Doncic. Let's go on to the East. Who is your Eastern Conference Player of the Week?
For the Eastern Conference, it's obviously Jaylen Brown. I wanted to go Jalen Johnson. Because he put up 21, 11, and 10, well, almost 11 and 11. But I'm going Jaylen Brown. He put up 27, 7 rebounds, about 4 assists, a steal, and almost a block. I think that, even with Jason Tatum back, he's been a very bright spot for the Celtics all year. And then this week, he played amazing. If he would have got that win against the Thunder, it would have been clear cut. But yeah, I still got Jaylen Brown though.
I was thinking, like, who does deserve to be in the East? I actually couldn't think of nobody. I
Jalen
thought Josh
Johnson,
Giddey deserved some love. I thought Josh Giddey deserved some type of love.
Darren, Duran played good this week.
But it's Jaylen Brown. It's Jaylen Brown. 35 and 5, 47 from the field. Forget the 3-point percentage. It's 22 from the 3. He's been amazing. Like he's been really good. Even when Jason Tatum has been back, he's still putting up great numbers. Like right now, he's the best player on the team. I have no problem with saying that. But Jaylen Brown, easily. His defense, his offense, it has been really good for the Boston Celtics in the past week. And yes, they did lose to the Thunder, but it was a close game. They had a chance to win, and that would have helped this case even more. But Jaylen Brown is easily the Eastern Conference
Hey,
Player of the Week.
who
Go ahead.
team is it?
Right now, it's Jaylen Brown.
Okay. Because Gil and Rashad McCants was arguing that Rashad said that Rashad said that it was Jaylen Brown's team and Gil talking about it's Jason Tatum's team. As of right now, no, it's not Jason Tatum's team.
This was recent.
Yeah, I think this was like either yesterday or the day before one of them.
I gotta watch that clip. Right now, it's definitely Jaylen Brown's team, but honestly, it's both their teams. Really, it's both.
Hold
Like
on, let's see what Francisco said. Hey, I was doing some research and I found out that Luka has never had more than 52 wins or 60 in the regular season. I'm crazy, or is that really bad? I mean, he has some really good teams, and how we talk about how we talk and see about Luka historically, we expect more than that. Giannis, just to name an example, had like 560 win seasons in a row. And then it says, shout out to Jaylen Brown. He's always been the true alpha.
shout out Black Road.
Um, I wouldn't say that's bad because you gotta think about it. He's in the West, and the West is really deep. He has some good teams, but I I wouldn't say it's bad. Do I think he should have had at least a couple of 60 win seasons? Yeah. Um, but I don't think it's bad.
He had a 50 win season in 24. That year they went to the finals.
Because then on top of that, most of those teams weren't good defensively. Like last year's team, when it was him, Kyrie, and all them, that team was good defensively. But Kyrie missed time. I think Luca missed time too. Um, so yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's bad. He still got some 50 point, not 50 point, 50 win seasons. So
That team, when he was on the Mavericks, that was probably like his
his
best constructed
best
team.
thing. Yeah, it
They
definitely
put the
was.
3-point shooters and they put the defense around him, and they put the lob threats in Dave Gafford and Derek Lively. He had everything, and that's why it's just so crazy when you look like Luca had like damn near a championship team, and then you literally took it away from them. And then as we speak right now, the Lakers look really good, but at the time, it's like you took them away from a championship potential team, and then you put them on some like this little team that's really not looking that good in the Lakers at one point. Like you did take that away, but I don't think it's that bad. I just feel like some of them teams in the West were just better than the Mavericks. Like he's great, but some of them teams are better. Like Nuggets. I wouldn't say the
OKC.
Lakers. You could say the Lakers. You could say Denver. Like some of them teams are just better. Like they were just better than the Mavericks at that time. So I don't think it's entirely his fault. So I don't think it's that bad. And then like what Black Rose said about Jaylen Brown. Hey man, look, you want to say, hey, you can say he an alpha. That's fine. I have no problem with it. I still think Tatum better, but that's neither here or there. But this year, Jaylen Brown has been a true alpha, and now he's in the MVP race, deservedly so. Like he
I want to see
deserves to
him
be.
on another team. I want to see him on another team, Jay. I think it's about that time.
Well, he did say he was. Did you see that little thing he talked about? When he said that he was gonna request a trade. I forgot what year that T Mac told him. No, don't
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
T Mac told him, "Nah, stick it out."
I
Yeah,
forgot what year that was though.
I think he said it was it after the year they lost to Brown and them.
That
I
might be
can't
too
remember
early.
either.
No, it was the year that next year. It was the year after when they lost to Milwaukee in the second round.
Okay,
That was Kyrie's last year on the Celtics. It was that year. He said he was gonna request a trade, and then T Mac told him like, you see what you got, like y'all could do something special, and then look at him now, and look at him, Finals MVP, one championship. So
I still think
rest.
I think he need his own team, Jay. I think he could lead his own team because he showed it. Because that Celtics team is mediocre. They before they got Vucevic, those guys out there they're out there playing above their talent level. That's all credit to Joe Mazzulla. But if he was on a team like say with like Ant, like replace Julius Randle with Jaylen Brown, I think the Timberwolves would be better. Or like when Trey was on the Hawks, if you put him on that team, they would have been better. I think he needs his own team.
Wait, so this Timberwolves team,
Yeah.
Ant would
So
be
if
the guy.
it'd be like 1A, 1B.
So just like he is now. I mean, that's what he is now. That's what he is now. He's 1A, 1B there. If that's the case, you might as well stay. Might as well stay there. That's the case.
I feel like don't get me wrong. I feel like Ant default only because of the simple fact. Well, one is his team, but I feel like Ant a default because he's a champion. And he's won, so he knows. I think Ant will actually sit there and listen to him. But yeah, I want to see
It would
Jaylen Brown on
definitely
his
be
own
Ant's
team
team.
though.
It would definitely be Ant's team. It would be Ant's team, but it would be 1A, 1B. It would kind of be like how it was with like when it was him and Cat. Cat better than Randall, but it would be like 1A, 1B. But we knew like at some point Ant was like gonna take over. Like brother, 2K needs to up JB raid from 95 to 97. Yeah, 95.
Yeah.
I don't play 2K. 2K ass. I can't play that.
Nah,
Great.
this 2K is good, bro.
I couldn't do it. I think I'm
This
done with
2K
like
is good.
2K in general. I think I'm over it. I don't have that joy no more. I don't. You need to get your rematch with them. That's what you need to do.
Man.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, I guess.
I don't even want to get into that.
You need to get your rematch. All right, man. Let's get into our NBA takeaways, bro. Let's start with the breaking news from Shams that broke it this morning. Detroit Pistons star Cade Cunningham has been diagnosed with a collapsed lung and is expected to miss a extended period of time. So when he did that, I did look that up. It did say he can miss at least a couple of weeks, or he could miss a month. So that Tim Bontemps, he used to be an ESPN reporter, but I don't know what he does now. But he's a good reporter. He said CJ McCollum has dealt with this a couple of times in the past, missing 3 weeks in 2023 and 6 weeks in 2021. 3 weeks from today will be heading to the final weekend of the regular season. 6 weeks from today will be near the end of the first round of playoffs. So I do want to ask you, what are your thoughts on Cade Cunningham out for extended period of time, and what does this injury do to the Detroit Pistons?
Well, I saw that they said that he could potentially be back before the playoffs. So it's about what, 3 weeks left
Yeah,
of the
that's what he
regular
said. 3
season.
weeks. That would be before the last
Um,
weekend of the regular season. Yes.
so I mean, I don't think it's that bad. I think because I looked up the severities of it. So if it's like minor, it's like 1 to 2 weeks. If it's like major, it's like 4 to 6 weeks. And then if you need surgery on it, it's 6 to 12. So obviously he doesn't need surgery on it because they would have came out and said that he needs surgery. So I think it's more on the minor side. Uh, so I think that he'll probably miss these last 3 weeks, and then by the time playoffs comes, he'll be back. But for the Pistons, that sucks. That sucks because now you looking at that they was number one. Now they might drop. They might drop all the way down to 3, maybe 4, depending on how they uh how they um how they finish the season. So and that can make a big difference because now you're potentially looking at either going against the Hawks, the Sixers, or the Hornets to now probably going against the Raptors or the Magic or another team or a better team. So
Francisco, hey man, these Pistons are okay. They are just the Nets, no kidding. But yeah, first round exit versus the Hornets, Heat, or the
that's
Hawks.
too far. That's too far. They
You're the
not the
Pistons
Nets.
guy.
Okay.
You're the Pistons guy.
They're
Predict
not
the
the
rest of
Nets
their
without
season.
Cade.
Let's predict the rest of the Pistons season without Cade Cunningham. So the next game they face is at the
The
Wizards.
the
Warriors.
no Steph still. I
Warriors.
think they can win that one.
Warriors suck without Steph. Lakers.
That's an L. So they 2-1.
Hawks.
2-2.
Pelicans.
3-2.
Timberwolves.
3-3. Well, no Ant. No, 3-3.
Thunder.
3-4.
Raptors.
3-5.
Timberwolves again.
And they at home. 4-5.
76ers.
Well, Embiid is supposed to be coming back.
Paul George will be back by then.
4-6.
Magic.
5-6.
Bucks.
6-6.
Hornets.
6-7.
And then end the season with the Pacers.
7-7.
So basically, according to you, they are a 500 team. They're a 500 team, really, with no Cade Cunningham. First thing, prayers up to Cade. Hope he gets better. Take as much time as you need. You got a collapsed lung. That's nothing to play with. You basically can't breathe. I think it sucks because we're gonna get another guy who deserves to at least be a all NBA first teamer, definitely easily a second teamer, and he could potentially not get it because of injury, because of the 65 game rule. And this is gonna be another reason why some people say they hate this rule and why they should get
Damn, he
rid of
only
it.
played 61.
I know,
God
right?
damn.
So he was right there. He was gonna get it too. So he was right there, and I feel like I know we want you to get that first team. Do not rush back. Do not try to come back early to get in there. It's not worth it, brother. It's not worth it. Try to get as healthy as possible for potentially a deep playoff run. Do not come back early. So it sucks for that. And for the Pistons, man, he's the team. Facilitator. Your scorer. One of your best defenders. One of your, like, easily, like, he's the team, and you just lost that. We already knew they were, people already had them, like, not taking them serious because they didn't have that consistent second scorer. Now you're going to ask potentially Dennis Jenkins to step it up. We need Tobias Harris to step it up. Jalen Duren is going to have to play really amazing basketball during this time. But now there's no Cade. The Pistons might low-key. I said it low-key when I was at the gym this morning. I was like, man, if Cade don't come back, I low-key think Hornets can beat them in the playoff series. I think they can do it. With no Cade, I think they can beat them. I ain't gonna lie. Because they don't really got like a consistent score. And now you lost Cade. It's just all bad for them. They had championship aspirations. That just went out the window, at least for now, while Cade's gone. It went out the window. It sucks. It really sucks that a guy that was an MVP candidate, I think you said, who made a better case than, say, a Luka Doncic or a Shea. Now he won't win MVP. I mean, he won't win MVP anyway. But he doesn't even have a case anymore. He doesn't even have a case anymore, and it sucks.
Man, hopefully it's just a week or two.
Abolish the 65-game rule with all the NBA teams. Just make it the MVP and depoy. See, I just feel like when it comes to this is where I say, and I think this is what TJ Hoops-Bashar said, give it a reason. Like right here, Cade should not be excluded from the All-NBA because he had a collapsed lung. He should not be excluded from it. Like, he's right there. Like, he should be able to still get on there, even though he might miss the rest of the regular season. He should still be on there. Now there's a chance he won't even be on there. I'm telling y'all, when we get to that point, when we got to do our All-NBA teams, it's going to get real bad. It's going to get bad. It's going to get bad. It's going to get nasty.
Shit, Victor from the miss DPOI.
He can only miss 3 more. I think he can miss like 3 more games. Because he sat out that game against the Nuggets, so I think he can only miss 3 more. I think Vic gonna stay. I think he gonna keep playing. Like I think he's gonna keep playing. I think they don't really have no back-to-backs either. So for the rest of the year. Now they got 1 back-to-back. They got 1 more back-to-back for the rest of the year. So Vic might miss that, and then that's it. I think Vic gonna do it. And they still got Jokic. Like, he can only miss 1 more game. And then after that, if he misses another one, that's it for him. So
Jokic ain't missing it.
I will hope not. As long as he don't get a significant injury, I think he's good. All right, man. What you want to talk about?
The expansion teams.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
We gotta go over the expansion teams. They're thinking about adding Las Vegas and Seattle in the 2028 and 2029 season. So my question is, do you like it? Do you not? Do you want to see an expansion, 2 expansion teams?
I love it. I love that we're getting 2 more teams. That means there's going to be more games for us to watch. Will those teams be bad in the beginning? Yes. But it's going to be way more basketball we can watch. And then some of these players get another opportunity to hoop in the biggest league in the world. Like, you're getting like, it's a lot of talent. And I don't know if you've seen it, but a lot of people say, I don't like it. It's not enough talent in the world. I think it's a lot of talent in this world. Yeah. We just don't see it. And then it's going to be the talent that's coming up from the college ranks, and some in high school. There's going to be coming up by there. It's a lot of talent. So I actually don't like how people are saying, I don't want it because it's just not a lot of talent in the world. I guess you guys just ain't watching, really. Like, let's be honest. I think you guys really ain't watching. And I know you're a big high school and college guy, so you see some talent in high school and college all the time. So it can help them. It can help team players now. Like, hypothetically, let's just say, I'm going to just not make up a name, but let's just say Ty Lawson, a guy that didn't have it, that was out the league, he could potentially go to, say, Seattle team and play good and decent. It gives him another opportunity to play. Like, I'm just naming somebody random. So it gives a lot of opportunities. It gives players opportunities to play. And I just want to see teams get better. And I like it. And we're going to see drafts. And then, like, the rules they said, it said that you can go out and read. It says existing teams are allowed to protect up to 8 players. So you can only protect 8. Players eligible to be protected are players who are not expiring contracts or restricted free agents. That's understandable. Teams must expose at least 1 player. So I can grab all them players on one team, and their teams may not lose more than 1 player in the expansion draft. So, all right, what's your thoughts on it?
Oh, did you state that they get probably a top 5 pick too in the draft?
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't say that, but yeah, I forgot they do potentially get a top 5 pick because obviously you need a good pick. That's just how it works. Yeah.
But I don't know. I got a love-hate relationship with it. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing the 2 expansion teams, but I'm the same. But on the same side, I like the nostalgia of the league, the 30 teams. I mean, not 30 teams. The whatchamacallit? Yeah, the 30 teams. So it's like, I think it'd be good for the NBA because, like you said, we get more games, we get more basketball. More guys get a shot at um, showing their talents. Some, like, for instance, Scoot who's been playing good since he's been back. If he gets taken off the Trailblazers to one of these expansion teams, now he has a shot at being a franchise player again. So I like it for that aspect, but like I said, I like the nostalgia of things. You know what I mean? So that's the only bad thing I really got to say with it. But I think it'd be good for Seattle because Seattle is a basketball city. And then it's obviously for money reasons, but I feel like that Las Vegas team is legit just for money. Like, that's just a money grab right there because it's Vegas. But I think, like I said, I think that Seattle would be a good destination for it. Draymond said that he thinks that you should move. What was it? Grizzlies? Was it Minnesota? I think he said Grizzlies and Minnesota.
So they said that the 2 most likely teams that will move east is either Minnesota or Memphis. Minnesota probably fits the bill because they're basically kind of in the Midwest. They're right next to, like, damn near Chicago, right next to Wisconsin, Detroit. Well, yeah, Michigan and Ohio. Like, they're right there geographically wise. They're right there. So that kind of makes the most sense. And then what you're saying with Draymond, he said they should move Memphis to Nashville. Nashville is a big city. You already got the Nashville Predators. That's the hockey team. And then you already got the Tennessee Titans. That's in Nashville. So it's like you might as well just move them to Nashville. So, I get them with that. So you just like 30 teams. So it's like, it's 30 teams in the league.
The nostalgia, I like the nostalgia of the league. Like, I understand Adam Silver is trying to figure out ways to reinvent the game and make the game better, but some stuff don't need to be changed. And I feel like this is just literally for money. They just doing this expansion, these expansion teams just so they can get more money in their pocket. To be
Isn't
honest,
that the point?
Because now, but that's not good for us because now NBA League Pass is going. Yeah, we get more basketball, but NBA League Pass is going to go up. On top of that, you already got to get like 4 or 5 different streaming services to even watch all these games. So it's going to be more money out of our pocket just to watch these games.
But this is the thing though. People are going to pay. It doesn't matter. Like, from them speaking, you're going to pay regardless. So what you going to do? It's like you either watch no basketball or watch it on your local TV station, or you do it the illegal way and deal with buffering all day. Pick. It's like you're gonna pay regardless because not you, but I'm saying in general, you're gonna pay regardless because people are hoop heads. They want to watch NBA. So it's like, damn, if I gotta pay for Prime, shit, I'll pay for Prime. If I gotta pay for Peacock, I'll pay for Peacock. If I gotta pay for League Pass, I'll just pay for League Pass. Like, you're gonna pay for it regardless. So that to them, that really doesn't matter. Like I said, Well, go ahead.
Last year, 2024-2025, league pass was $99 for the season, right?
Mhm.
And then this year it's basically 110. So now we get them two expansion teams, it's gonna jump up to probably 120, 130.
And what you gonna do? Still pay for it. So it's like it don't really matter. You're gonna
Yeah,
pay
but
for it though.
that's too
Huh?
much. I feel like the viewership might go down. It says up 18% right now compared to last year.
Well, that's because we gotten like some better basketball. I know teams are tanking all that, but we have gotten like better
Yeah,
basketball though.
this year was some good basketball for sure.
So like yeah, at one point the viewership was down, but like it like you said, it has gone up. So I think it'll be good, but we just need like more teams, new players. Like
So if
it's
that's the
gonna
case,
be
how many teams you
go
want
ahead.
in the league? Is 34 enough? Is 36 enough? Is 38, 40? Like,
Hey, I mean, I think at some point it will cap out at a number.
you
Like you
want one
can't
in
have.
all 50 states?
I mean, that wouldn't be bad though. Wait, oh, what a basketball team?
Yeah, 50 basketball teams.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen. Because some states just don't have the money. Some states won't have the. They don't. They just really just don't have the money to say pay for like to act honestly to first you have to get the investors, then you have to pay for a stadium. Like it's gonna take some people like they said like Seattle and Vegas, they could potentially be worth like if you buy it or whatever, it could be like $7 to $10 billion.
No, I'll say billions.
Yeah, so it's gonna take a lot of money. Then you gotta build the stadium. I think Seattle still has their stadium. I think it's probably if I'm correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's the stadium where the Seattle Storm are already playing. I think that was their stadium. I could be wrong. I don't know.
They're gonna have to
But
redo it. They're gonna have to redo
I
that.
mean, you could easily make a different court.
No, I'm talking about the whole entire stadium. They gotta renovate the whole entire stadium.
Why we got why? Oh, because there's gonna be like more fans.
Yeah. Boy, Seattle loves basketball. Now you bringing a basketball team back.
But they already
They
have.
if
I
they
mean,
if,
they
if they
already
if they were smart, they would renovate it, update it. Because who knows the last time that stadium's been updated. So
they play at Seattle Storm plays at BECU Storm Center. Oh, let's see.
that name is getting changed for sure.
Unless they do build a different, unless they could build a new stadium, they could. I mean,
That don't make sense. You already got one right there.
Seattle Storm play at the
And then it's cheaper. It's
Lyman
cheaper to
Pledge
renovate than it
Arena.
is to rebuild.
So it said, okay, so the Climate Pledge Arena, which is a capacity of 18,000 for basketball games. Yeah, so this arena is can only hold 18,000. Where did the Supersonics? Did they play at that same? Seattle Sonics home stadium. Where did they play it? They play at the Key Arena, formerly the Seattle Center Coliseum. I guess that stadium's still there. So I guess that stadium is still there. So they could they could go back there, but they might renovate it. Francisco, all NBA teams should be 50 games. That means 6% of the season. And he said, is that a system of a down t-shirt, CJ?
So who?
That's what he said. Is that a system of a down? I guess he said t-shirt.
T-shirt. Yeah. No.
So since we're talking about expansion teams, I do want to let's play a little game. Let's play a little game. Let's keep what players are we protecting on this team? We'll do probably like 3 teams. We'll do about 3 teams. What players are we protecting?
Right?
Huh?
They can only keep 8, right?
They can only keep 8. Like they can only protect 8. But like, you know, we can protect 8, but you can only pick 1, and then the rest will still be on your team. But you can literally, like, I can protect 8. It's kind of like, you know, a keeper league. You know, in fantasy, it's a keeper league.
Yeah.
So let's start with the Hawks.
Jaylen
Protecting
Johnson,
Jaylen Johnson.
Kuminga, Dyson Daniels.
You're protecting Kuminga. Well,
Yeah.
technically, Kuminga is a restricted free agent. Technically, no, wait, take that back. No, he signed. He did sign. So you could. I ain't gonna lie. He might. I probably.
Bro, as well as he's played with them, I'm keeping Kuminga. Kuminga, Jaylen Johnson, Dyson, Nikhil.
How many is that?
Akongu, that's 5. I
You
need
got
3
Zachary.
more. No, he can go.
You got Corey Kisper. I mean, you got to protect 8, brother. Like,
yeah, I know. Who else they at?
I think Buddy Hield's a free agent, so you can't really protect him. Jock Londale. CJ McCollum is technically a free agent, so really can't protect him. I think Gabe Vincent is on. I think he has 1 more year left, so I wouldn't protect him anyway.
The rookie that we just drafted. Outside Noel, that's 6.
Are you protecting him?
Yeah, I'm taking him at 6. Oh shit! I guess I gotta go Zachariah. I don't even want to keep him, but Zachariah and then probably Corey Kispert.
Those are your 8.
Yep. And everybody else can go. They're the 8 best players besides CJ. And CJ too old, so ain't no point in keeping him.
Let's go to the Blazers. Are we protecting? Obviously, let's go. Let's just start. I'm just going down this line right here. Denny Avnia. We're protecting him, right? Shane Sharp.
Yep.
That's 2. Jeremy Grant. Are we protecting Jeremy? I think Jeremy has 1 more year or 2 more years left. So
nah, Jeremy can go.
Drew Holiday.
Nah, he can go.
You're letting Drew Holiday go.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Scoot Henderson.
Yes.
You're protecting Scoot Henderson, but letting Drew Holiday go.
Drew Holiday's old.
He's better than Scoot, though. He's better than him.
Scoot's the future.
Is it really?
Yeah. Scoot's been playing good since he's been back off injury.
I ain't gonna lie. Scoot can go.
Scoot has been playing really good since he's been back off injury.
Scoot can go, brother. He can go. Tumani Kamara.
I'm keeping him too. That's 4.
Donovan Clingan.
That's 5.
Caleb Love. I'm not protecting Caleb Love. He was hooping in the beginning.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm debating on it. Because he definitely was hooping. Keep going. We got 5.
Robert Williams.
That man too damn injury prone.
Chris Murray.
No.
Who's this? Blake Wesley.
Hassan.
Who?
Hassan. Keeping Hassan. The Chinese Jokic.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't protecting him. Well, I mean, if I gotta protect him, I guess, but
Dang.
Oh yeah, dang. Forgot dang. You've been hurt all year.
That's 7. Yeah.
Man, if you don't go and protect Drew Holiday.
Sidney Kosoko. Well, I'm not protecting Drew, man. Drew can go.
Oh my!
You can keep Drew.
Sidney Sissoko. Oh my god!
First off, defensively, he's really good defensively. So that's one thing. And then he's only what? How old is that boy?
He's 21.
So yeah, I'm keeping him. He's a big guard.
Not over Drew Holiday. Nah.
Man,
Over
I'm keeping my
Jeremy Grant
hands on
too.
Jeremy Grant ain't
Two
really doing
guys.
nothing.
We're keeping a guy that probably won't even be on the team in 2 years.
Who?
Oh, what? Scoot.
Because if I'm letting go of Drew, I need a backup point guard if I'm keeping Dame.
But Drew's better than him. He's better than Scoot. He's
Yeah, but
better.
Scoot's the future. I'm not gonna keep two old guys on my team. Drew ass can retire literally next year. Dame got another 3-4 years left.
I'm cool with Dame.
And Scoot's the future. So why would I keep
How
Drew
is Scoot
Holiday?
the future?
That
What
man-
has he shown you that he's the future? What has he shown you? In 3 years, what has he shown you?
He's shown improvement. He's shown that he can lead this team. He's shown that he can consistently score. He's gotten better this year. And so why would I?
So basically, in half a year,
he's
he's shown you he's the future. In half a year.
Why would you keep Drew Holiday when Drew Holiday could potentially retire next year? By 2028, Drew Holiday probably won't even be in the fucking league.
How do you know that?
Bro, Drew Holiday is old.
You act like he's 38.
Dog, Drew. How old is Drew?
Drew got to be at least 35, I think, or 34. You act like he's like 39. Drew Holiday's 35. He'll be 36 in June.
He's gonna be by 2028. He's gonna be whatchamacallit 37.
But my thing is, you keep going off this year and basically half a year. What has Scoot shown you in 3 years that he is the future?
That his shots got better, that his decision makings got better. What do you mean?
So I'm going off. I'm going off this half year that he's the future. He's shown me I should keep him.
Yeah, you should keep him. You gonna keep a 37-year-old Drew Holiday?
I'd rather keep a guy that can help. I'd rather keep a guy that's gonna help us win low key in the future. Drew ain't showing me that.
Drew Holiday's already lost a step speed wise. His defense isn't the same as it used to be. So what you think it's gonna be like when he's 37?
And he's still better than Scoot.
And then
he's still better than
Scoot's gonna be 3 years. He's gonna be 2 years with more experience in the league. So you don't think he's gonna get better in 2 more years?
He's already in year 3. He really hasn't been top 3. He hasn't.
Just because he hasn't lived up to his draft spot, that does not mean he hasn't gotten better.
And he's been hurt. Like, what are we doing? I got a question. Has he lived up to Brandon Miller status?
No. I'm not keeping no 37-year-old who's already lost a step, who's not that great defensively anymore. At least I'm getting a young talent that could potentially get better, and that could be the future of my franchise. With Dame, yes, Dame's getting older, but that shot's not going to go anywhere.
Scoot probably won't even be on the team in 2 years.
Drew Holiday probably won't even be in the league in 2 years.
But I've known what Drew Holiday is going to get me. He's going to bring it at least defensively.
If he's not even in the league, how you going to protect him?
How do you know that, though?
Bro, he's 34. How long you think he's going to play? He's not LeBron James. He's not Russell Westbrook. He's not going to play until he's 40 years old.
I got a question. I got a question. What do you think the Blazers are going to do next year? Like, what are they ready to be like a playoff team next year?
They could have been a playing team this year. Well,
I ain't talking about this year. I'm talking about next year. I'm just talking about next year. Do you think they're going to be ready to really be a playoff team?
I think they're going to be the same. I think they're going to be a playing team next year.
So I don't got time to hope Scoot can be better. And then if he's hurt again, wow, we kept the guy that's always hurt and really hasn't got to top 3 status. And then we're most likely not even
thing about LaMelo. Yes, LaMelo's better, but that man's always hurt too. But they kept.
But LaMelo, but this is my thing though. LaMelo in the time he has played though has shown he was worth a top 3 pick. Scoot at no point has not shown he was a top 3 pick. At no point. And you know that. You know that. LaMelo has at least shown us superstar talent. He's shown us that. Scoot has shown us that.
He's averaging less minutes than he did his rookie year and last year, and he's averaging the same amount of points. Same amount of points. The highest he's ever averaged was 14, and he's averaging that in 23 minutes, and he's shooting better from the free throw line. He's shooting more efficiently from the field this year. He's finishing around the rim better, and his 3-point shot looks better. So he's been developing. His decision making has gotten better. His defense has gotten better. So why would I not keep him thinking that he can get better each and every year? Yes, he may not have lived up to the number 3 overall potential yet, but why wouldn't I keep Chauncey Billups? Chauncey Billups got drafted in the lottery and he got traded hella fucking times. And now look at him. He's a fucking NBA champion. So players develop at their own speeds. So it doesn't, yeah, he hasn't lived up to it now, but he could.
Again, I'm asking, what has Scoot shown you in 3 years?
I just told you.
You're only going off a half a season. You're only going off half a season.
That's all I got to go off of. What do you mean? This half a season that he has looks better than all the games he played last year.
That's my point. Why am I hoping at a half a season going to show me you are the future? You haven't shown me you're the future.
We just talked about this with Malik Willis. Malik Willis played terrible with the Tennessee Titans. He got to the Packers, and we clearly showed that he's gotten better. Scoot Henderson has only played 18 games this year, and he's shown that he's been better than last year.
And what did I say about Malik Willis? I don't think I can tell what he really didn't play. He's only started 4 games He played 4 games this year and really started 1 game. How can I go off that? I can't go off that. Malik Willis didn't really show me anything. And the thing with Scoot, he didn't show me nothing. I'll say this. Scoot Henderson
don't watch the Blazers games because he has. He's
shown
that he's gotten better.
Scoot Henderson has been below mid. He's been below mid. And the 3 years he's been there, he's been below mid. Then watch next year if he gets injured again and plays the same. It's not like the Blazers are going to extend him and give him like the rookie max extension. They're just not going to do that. They're not. And why do I need Scoot Henderson when Dame is hurt. Dame is coming off of Achilles. Don't know what he's going to be. But if I got Dame, I got Diddy.
Talking about 2 years here. Dame would be at the 2. He would mostly be a shooter. He wouldn't be your ball handler anymore. Scoot can take over that job. In the 3 games Scoot started, Scoot scored 25. He had 3 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 block. That's 1 game. He shot 5 of 7 from 3, shot 8 from 14 from the field. Another game that he started, he had 28 points. He had 6 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. He shot 3 for 7 from the 3. He shot 10 for 15 from the field. Another game the Scoot started. He only started 3 games so far this season. He had 19 with 5 assists, 6 rebounds. He shot 1 from 6 from 3, which is bad, but he shot 7 from 18 from the field. So in those 3 games that he started, he played really fucking well. So what are we talking about here?
Can 7 for 18? You know what? I'm not gonna go through all that. 7 for 18, 1 for 6 is whatever.
We saw Bam shoot 27 for 40, and ain't nobody say nothing about that.
Oh, don't do that. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. No, don't do that. Don't do that, brother. We're not going to do that. No. We're not going to do that.
No, I'm saying Scoot Henderson has gotten better. He's shown progress. It took longer than what people have thought, but Scoot has gotten better. To say that he cannot potentially be a franchise player is cap. He definitely can. He has to stay healthy, though.
There's no way in the 3 years
I would take him over a 37-year-old Drew Holiday who can barely play. Now, I ain't gonna say barely play, but whose defense has gotten worse. So by the time he's 37, his defense is gonna be way worse. And then on top of that, he's lost a step speed-wise. So he's not the same Drew Holiday that we once know and love. Stop holding on to this old image of Drew Holiday. He's going to be 37. He's not going to be the same player.
Scoot not even the 5th best player on his team. Not even the 5th best on his team.
What does that have to do within 2 years?
We're talking about now. This is the point of this game. We're talking about now. This is now.
We're talking about by the time the expansion team happens, which is within 2 years.
So and Scoot probably won't even be on the team then. Scoot probably won't even be on the team then.
Bro, they're going to pick up his option. They're going to pick up Scoot's option.
I got a question. I think this summer he'll go into year 4. That means he can potentially be extension eligible. Are you giving him extension, or are you just picking up the option and see what he does?
I'm picking up the option and see what he does. And if he plays,
and then if he's the same as this year, and then if he plays, and then if he's basically mid as usual, are you giving him extension? Or did he or are you
in 2 years that man's gonna be 24. He's gonna be not entering because your prime is what 27 to 32, 26 to 32. So he's gonna be almost close to his prime.
I'll say this. Are you giving him the max rookie extension? I'll ask that question.
No, as of right now, no. I'm not giving him the max. No.
I'm saying so. This next year, obviously, you probably won't give him the extension. You'll probably just pick up the option, then let him potentially be a free agent, or do you just give him like let's say 3 year? 3 year. I'm gonna just make up a number. 3 year, $100 million. No, 3 years. No, that's too much. 4 year, $100 million. 4 year, $100 million. That's $25 a year.
I'm cool with either one. I'm cool with picking up his option, seeing how he plays, and then signing him to a 3-4 year deal. Or I'm cool with just giving him a 3-4 year deal right now to get him on the books early. Either one is fine. But regardless, he's going to be on that team in 2028, 2029. He's going to be on that team.
I doubt it. I wouldn't be shocked if he's not, bro. Because if he gets injured and plays the same as now, why would I extend him? I'd rather him go somewhere, get a fresh new start, and then potentially he can hoop there. I don't think he can, bro. He's not better than Denny. He's not better than Dame. If Drew Holiday is still there, he's not better than him. He's not better than Cunningham. Shane Sharp, he's not better than him. I think Jeremy Grant will be gone. So, what do we have him for? Now, Francisco, I ain't going that far. He's definitely better than Mac McClung. I ain't going that far. I ain't going that far. Scoot just in 3 years just ain't showed me man, he's the future.
You're not watching no Blazers games. If you watch the Blazers game, you will obviously see that Scoot Henderson has gotten better from last year.
I did say better.
Regardless of how many games
he's the future. He has not shown me he's the future.
If he hasn't gotten any better, he would have played the same as he would have been playing the same as he did last year. And he's not playing the same as he did last year, regardless of how many games it is.
Scoot has not shown me that he is the future, that I put him in the realm of saying, hey, I'm the Blazers. I could build around Diddy. Diddy is still pretty young. Shane Sharp, Lincoln. I think those are your 3 cornerstones. I'm not putting Scoot in that cornerstone. He's not the 4th. In my opinion, he's not the 4th. Now I gotta wait and see. I'll wait and see next year. But in these past 3 years, he hasn't shown me he's a part of the future. He hasn't.
Let me put this on my notes so we can revisit this.
Oh, wow. In 2028?
No, for next year.
No. Poop Henderson? I don't think he's poop. I just think he just hasn't shown that he's a part of the future. That's all I'm saying. I just think he hasn't shown. And I'm not going to go off this small ass. That's different. Okay, that's fine. Okay, yes, I would feel differently if he started out the season. I guess how he's playing now, and then he played at least probably at this point, probably 50, 60 games. Okay, that's different. But from him being injured in his rookie year, when he was terrible, and then second year, injured, but he played better, but still didn't show me he was the future. And then we're going off an 18-game sample size. It's like, wow, he's the future. No, I'm not doing that.
That man's their future point guard, dog. He's if they sign him to the deal after next year, if they sign him to the deal next year,
give him that.
That's them saying that he's our future point guard.
Hey, that's them there. Hey, I think they ain't gonna give that man the full rookie max extension because
I don't think they're gonna unless he plays amazing next. What I think they're gonna do, they're gonna pick up that option, then they're gonna see how he plays. If he plays amazing, they might give him the rookie max, but I doubt it.
Let me see.
I don't even think Drew's gonna be there next year.
Yeah, if they trade him. Yes, he becomes eligible for the rookie scale extension this summer. And then he will be entering the final year of his rookie contract, obviously, this next year. So it's up to them. They can exercise the 4th-year option, and then they could potentially leave him as a free. He could be a free agent next summer. He could be a free agent next summer.
What's the next thing?
Let's talk about Giannis. If I can find it. So, the Bucks have made it clear to Giannis Antetokounmpo that it would be best in their shared interest for him to sit out for the rest of the season. Then Giannis has informed the team he has no desire to cut his season short. What's your thought on this Giannis Antetokounmpo nonsense that's going on in Milwaukee?
He tripping, dog. I don't understand. One, y'all not even gonna make the play-in. So there's no point in even you trying to play the rest of the season. And then on top of that, you don't even want to be there anymore. So what's your whole point, bro? Just sit out, rest your knee in the off season or right before the draft, they trade you. And you get up out of Milwaukee. I don't get why you making it harder than what it gotta be. You trying to put on this image to the public, dog. We know you want to leave. It's okay to admit it, dog. Yeah, you may get backlash, but so what? At the end of the day, whatever team you go to, as long as you win, they're gonna forget all of this, dog.
This is Max Crosby all over again. Remember they wanted Max Crosby. He got hurt. They wanted him to sit. He said, nah. Giannis doing the same thing. Brother, you basically you just hyperextended your knee. You've had like 3 calf injuries this year. Why are you potentially hurting yourself to basically not playing next year? Like, I don't get that. I get it. You a real baller. You want to hoop. You love the game. I have no problem with that. But you got to be smart with this, bro. Like,
yeah.
I don't look.
How old
some
is
people?
Giannis?
He's like 30 or 31.
Yeah, I'll say he's like 30, ain't he?
He's like 30 or 31. So he's getting up there at NBA age. He's getting up there.
Man. And you don't heal the same once you get older, bro. Like, you ain't 22 no more, 23 no, he 31.
Yeah. So
he finna be 32.
Y'all are 7.5 games back at the final play-in spot. You're 28-40. Brother, the team sucks. Mm-hmm. The team sucks. Look, I get it. You are a great top 5 player. I don't care how great you are. You cannot wield this team. Like, it's crazy. You ain't LeBron. You ain't LeBron, bro.
He'll be lucky if he get a game or 2 in the playoffs. If they do make it to it depends on if the Pistons dropping up. But depending on, even if they do make it, they probably won't even win 1 or 2 games.
I can't even like, you ain't LeBron, but even that team LeBron was on, they had at least a decent record. You guys don't even have a good record. So I feel like there's no point. You're fighting the organization. It shows that, hey, it shows you trying to show that you got the power. Brother, just sit out. Rest that knee up. Because it's like, bro, your injuries have piled up this year, which is crazy. Like, it's been real crazy for you. So I would just rest, wait till the offseason, potentially hope you go somewhere that can win, and then move on. Like Charles just said, bro, you already shown you don't want to be there. You just don't want to be that bad guy. And that's understandable. I get it. But at the same time, you got to do what's best for you. And I know that one video when Theo Pinson was crashing out because we tired of hearing Giannis say he wants to go to the team, but then staying with the team. I get him. Because I'm tired of you saying you want to win, and then I wish if it was different. It's brother, you had chance, but you chose not to. So, bro, just rest of the season, bro. It's on, like, what do you? And plus, you're out now, and I guess we're gonna project that the Bucks aren't gonna win no games. So that means you guys are gonna be even lower games back. Your guys are gonna be even more games back. So what you gonna do? Win every game? That ain't gonna happen. So
you gonna win the last 14 games of the season? No. Hell no.
Brother, they got to face the Jazz tonight.
They can win that.
The Suns, L.
No.
The Clippers, L.
No.
Blazers, L.
Toss up.
They could beat them. The Blazers could beat them. Spurs, L. Clippers again, L. The Mavericks, toss up. The Rockets, we'll talk about the Rockets. L. The Celtics, L. The Grizzlies, toss up. Nets, You should, but who knows? Pistons, even with no Cade, I still think the Pistons better than y'all. And then the Nets again, y'all should beat them. And then the Sixers, y'all lose, brother. It's not gonna be enough time. And then the Hornets, I think the Hornets have still been playing good basketball, but they kind of falling back down to earth for being just good. And I don't see the Hornets falling off. So it's like, come on, man, be serious. Like, you're tripping, Giannis. You're tripping. All right, we're going to talk about the Lakers. This your team. You can start it off. The Lakers have won 7 straight games. Oh, go ahead. No,
I was going to say, before we get into any games, I feel like that's only because of DeAndre Ayton. Did you see the quote that he said? He said he had to look himself in the mirror and realize he was not that guy on this team. And so now he realized that Luka and LeBron was locked in, so now he has to lock in. And so since DeAndre Ayton is locked in, the Lakers have been a better team. I still don't think that they're a championship team, but they've definitely been better than what they have been this season.
What's your thoughts on LeBron probably accepting his role as the third option?
Me personally, I don't think he should be the third. I still think he should be the second option, but I get it. Because in order for Austin Reeves to be the Austin Reeves that we know and love, he has to have the ball in his hands. But the thing is, LeBron still ain't shooting no catch and shoot corner threes. Like the game last night with Houston, he wasn't really shooting catch and shoot threes. He was literally catching it and then he'll drive and kick. So it's like, yeah. But I honestly think it's Bron. He's been saving himself for the playoffs. So when the playoffs comes, I think LeBron's definitely gonna up his play. And he's not gonna be third option no more. That's gonna go right back to Austin Reeves. But I like how they've been playing with him being off ball more. I think they've all been more comfortable. They've all been more confident. But yeah, I think when the playoffs comes, it's gonna be different. LeBron gonna go back to second option.
Is this nostalgia?
What, last night's game?
No, I'm talking about you, because you basically just saying, I mean, when the playoffs come, LeBron just instantly gonna become second, and is that because it's just nostalgia reason? It's like, why can't Austin Reeves just be the second and LeBron just stay third? Why can't it just be like that?
Every time the postseason comes, LeBron steps up his game. It's what he's shown every single year. So I expect the same thing this year. Literally every season when LeBron steps up his game once and goes to the postseason. So I don't expect anything different.
But we've seen so far that as basically the third useless player on the team, the Lakers have looked great. We've seen it. So I'm saying, why can't it just stay like that? Why can't LeBron just be the third useless player? Like, why do we need a 40-year-old LeBron to basically be the second guy and carry us? Obviously, Luka is the first, but why do we need a 40-year-old?
Luka gonna be carrying you.
But why do we need 40-year-old LeBron to do that? Why can't Austin Reeves be the 20? I'm gonna just say like 24, and then LeBron be like 21. Just making something up.
If they want to get far in the postseason, you can't bank on LeBron being your third option. That can't happen. You're not gonna get far if LeBron is your third option. He's gonna have to take more shots. I'm not saying Austin Reeves has to disappear, but Austin Reeves can't be. Austin Reeves I don't think they can win if Austin Reeves will go far if Austin Reeves is your second option, LeBron is your third.
We saw last year LeBron was the second option and they got smacked.
Yeah, but that was a different team. If Ayton plays the way we gotta go into the X factors too, but if Ayton plays how he's been playing and LeBron steps it up and gives you more production, the Lakers will go far. How far? I don't know, but they will make it out the first round for sure. Mr. Maz, LeBron doesn't step up his game in the postseason. What are you what you smoking over there?
I ain't going that far. Lakers 2-12 in the last 3 postseason. Excuses. I mean, LeBron he's been really good in the postseason.
That's what I'm trying to figure out what he's talking about.
Like, I mean, if LeBron, okay, then let me say this. If the LeBron is going to be our second highest usage player, do we expect 5 from LeBron? Is that what we are expecting from 40-year-old?
25, 26.
What is Austin Reeves going to be doing?
Austin Reeves can still give you your 21, 22, 23.
Man.
Dog, in the regular season last year, yeah, they might not have won, but LeBron definitely stepped up his play. Oh, damn, my computer running slow.
What, you trying to go to the last postseason?
Yeah.
Last year, LeBron, points-wise, he gave you 19 points, 21, 38, 27, 22. That's just points. And he played 40-plus minutes.
No, last year he averaged 24 in the regular season. And he upped it to 20. Yeah, and he upped it into 28 in the postseason. No, he upped it to 28 in the that's 20. My fault, that's 2023.
Talking about last year. If you're talking about last year, he averaged 25 in the
24.
postseason.
Yeah, and he averaged 24 in the regular and then upped it to 25 in the postseason. Then the year before, it was 25 in the regular season, and then he upped it to 27 in the postseason. So what do you mean LeBron doesn't step up in the playoffs, dog?
I guess he meant like he hasn't
won.
No, I think he's like hasn't turned it up. Because I mean, like if you think, well, points wise, 25 and 27 ain't that big of a difference. Like points wise, it's not that big of a difference. So I'm guessing he's saying like, but you gotta remember, LeBron's 40. LeBron's 40. He ain't gonna, bro. The days of LeBron giving you 35, that ain't happening. That's not gonna happen no more. He ain't gonna do that. He's not gonna do that for a series. We got Luka now for that. So he ain't gonna be dropping 35. I do expect him to at least, like, I think this year he's averaging like 21. I think he's good. I think he can step it up to at least 24. But if that's the
25, I think.
But if that's the case, what are we getting from Austin Reeves? Because I'm gonna guess the usage rate is gonna be lower there. But when Austin Reeves' usage rate is high, he's been really good. That's what I'm saying. Because like Austin Reeves ain't gonna be standing in the corner. When Austin Reeves has the ball in his hands, he's way more effective. And we've seen now when LeBron is all ball, he's so much effective.
But so we can all agree the Lakers need what? One thing they need right now still is what? Shooting, correct? Yes, LeBron James is not the shooter that Austin Reeves is. So yes, Austin Reeves. I'm not saying that some series Austin Reeves can be on ball more. So I'm not saying that Austin Reeves has to completely stay off the ball, but at the same time, he's a better catch and shoot and a shooter in general than LeBron James. So having Austin Reeves in that corner and Luke Kennard in that other corner shooting those threes is way better than having LeBron James in that corner trying to shoot a three when you can potentially have LeBron James and Luka going downhill all game and driving and kicking.
Luke Kennard probably want to be in the game.
And the reason why I feel like the reason why they haven't let LeBron do that for real, because they're trying to save him for the postseason. Imagine LeBron trying to do that shit all season. His body's going to wear down. The wear and tear of driving every single possession and driving and kicking, he's already 40, like you just stated. So him doing all that, that's gonna wear and tear on his body. He's not gonna be ready for the postseason. He already dealing with foot injuries, elbow injury. So why would I stick LeBron in that corner to do catch and shoot threes when he's already one is not that great of a 3-point shooter, and then on top of that, he's dealing with his right elbow injury. That's the same his shooting arm.
I don't think it's because they rested him really like that. I just think it's because Austin Reeves just shown like when he's the second option, they've just been better. And LeBron has probably realized to an extent, like, I think it's okay. I think it's okay for me to be the third. Wait, go ahead.
Not you. I'm talking about dude. So LeBron James didn't come out with foot arthritis and an elbow injury. That was just cap, huh? He was just faking it. That's just to fake it for his narrative, right? And so saving LeBron James for the postseason isn't a real thing. He's a 40-year-old man that's played 20-something seasons in the NBA with the most minutes in the NBA and damn near to break the most games in the NBA, but you can't save him for the postseason? That's cap.
I don't think they're saving him though. He's playing 33 minutes this year, and Luka and Reeves are only playing one more minute than him. So I can't even say. I can understand if let's just say LeBron was only playing, say, like 27 minutes.
We're used to LeBron playing upper 30s as far as 37, 38, 39, 40 minutes a game, G. We're not used to LeBron James only playing low 30s, 33 minutes, 34. We're used to LeBron James playing 37, 38, 39 minutes a game. He's still in the 30s, but that's not the LeBron James that we know.
Last year, LeBron played 34 minutes. This year, he's only playing 33.
Put the link in your dig so he can come up here.
I got you. I got no problem. No problem at all. Oh, we gonna get some now. No, that's Facebook. I ain't tripping on Facebook. When Buddy come up here, but the Lakers, like the Lakers have been playing great basketball. Their defense has been better. Like you said earlier, DeAndre Ayton has he's I think he's just up this road. I know he talked about I ain't trying to be Clint Capella. Yeah, damn near I've been Clint Capella.
I was gonna say, look what happens when you play like Clint Capella. We're winning games.
Like you've been playing. I think what he said he's working on the defensive end. He's rebounding. I think right now he's not worried about scoring. He's not worried about. Oh, I've seen this guy before. I've seen him before. Hold on.
What up, fellas?
I've seen you before. You used to be on. Sometimes I remember. Maybe a couple of years ago, you was on Player Choice before. I've seen you before. I've seen you.
That was years ago. Yeah,
I know it was years ago, but I've seen.
How you guys doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm good, man. How you doing?
It's good content, bro. It's good content. It's good banter. And so, what's your guys' name? So Sheldon and CJ. Okay, cool.
Yeah. What's up, bro?
So CJ. So I mean, let me just, if it's cool, right? I mean, you're talking about saving LeBron James for the postseason. I mean, he was saved last year when Luka came, and you talked about him playing well, and he turns it up in the postseason. They're 2-12 in the last 3 postseasons, and I don't think numbers dictate you playing well. When it matters the most, LeBron hasn't closed any fourth quarters over the last 3 postseasons when it mattered the most, right? Last year versus Minnesota, they were the 3 seed, right? He had Luka, he had Austin Reeves. And so I think Sheldon makes a great point. Yeah, I mean, individually, LeBron putting up 25, 6 and 6 looks great, but we're talking about winning basketball, right? Sometimes less is more. And so I think for this team to thrive, the Lakers, I think Austin needs to implement himself into that second role. LeBron James being the first or second option is not a long-term success for this team to go deep in the postseason. And so that's all I'm saying there, bro. I mean, you don't agree with that?
No, I don't. I mean, you gotta put into perspective as well. So last year's team isn't the same team as this year. I'm trying to go to the roster real quick. Ooh. If my computer load. Okay, last year we had my shit not hold on. My shit not loading.
I'll bring it up.
You don't know the roster from last year, bro?
No, I don't remember every 15.
Are you a Lakers
guys
fan?
on the roster? I'm
last year you had Luka.
I'm not a team fan, I'm a player fan.
Luka, LeBron, Reeves, Rui. They traded D'Lo, Dalton Connect, Max Christie was gone. Dorian Finney-Smith, Jackson Hayes, Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt. Those were really the key guys. Those were.
So that roster that they had last year, you telling me that roster was constructed to win against the Minnesota Timberwolves? I believe last year everyone said that Lakers team was a fraud because they needed to make moves for that roster, correct? So compare that to this year's team. This year's team. No. That is true. Analysts was definitely saying that the Lakers needed to make moves because they didn't have any defense. They didn't have any shooting. So what do you mean that's not true? That definitely was true.
Tell you, bro.
It's the same thing as this year. They don't have any shooting. Their defense has stepped up lately, but their defense still isn't that good. And this roster this year is better than the roster last year. It takes a team to win a series. It doesn't take just 1 or 2 players. It takes a team. So you telling me that they were supposed to beat the Minnesota Timberwolves, who had a better constructed team with Gabe Vincent, Dorian Finney-Smith, Jared Vanderbilt, Rui Hachimura. They were supposed to win a series with those guys. Now we have guys like Ayton. We have Luke Kennard, who's one of the top shooters in the league. They could potentially win a series this year with that team. So you telling me that last year's team was better than this year's team?
Can I
So
just
let me
real quick before you go, real quick?
Yeah.
We had even though this year's team is better, a lot of people definitely had this Lakers team last year beating the Timberwolves. Like
Exactly,
a lot of people.
bro. Exactly.
We had
That's my
them
point.
even with the roster concerns.
And
We
that's
still
because
had
of
them.
That's
what?
my point. That's my
That's
point.
because of what?
So
LeBron
CJ,
James
CJ,
and Luka
you have-
Doncic.
No. So CJ, Sheldon just made a great point, bro. Now us peers who know basketball, I'm not sure about you guys, but everybody on TV, all the pundits, right, all across the YouTube streets, bro, they all had the LA Lakers being the T-Wolves in 5 games, right? They were the number 3 seed. The T-Wolves were the number 6 seed. Huh?
We had them beating them too.
Okay, hold on. CJ. Now, I would think that your basketball acumen is on point. All good, right? Why would you have them being the Lakers for? I'm sorry. Why would you be picking the Lakers for if you just said what you just said 2 minutes ago about Minnesota being a better team? Why didn't you say that last year before you picked them to beat the T-Wolves?
If you go back and look at the video, I said the reason that I'm picking the Lakers is because of LeBron James and Luka Doncic. I believe that LeBron James and Luka Doncic is so great that they can get past that Minnesota Timberwolves team, even though they had the better team. Because I didn't believe in Jaden McDaniels' offense. Yes, Anthony Edwards is great. Yes, Julius Randle is okay, and they have a better team. But I thought that LeBron James and Luka Doncic were so great that they can will that team past the Minnesota Timberwolves. I believe that we said it was going to go 6 or 7 games. So obviously, I still have the Minnesota Timberwolves playing well against them.
I know, but when you say that you're picking the Lakers, and what you just said, I agree with to a certain extent. I think superstars, Sheldon and CJ, do super things, right? Listen, I think better teams exist all the time, but when you got great players, get me to the 4th quarter, get out my way, and then let me do what I do. That's why I mentioned in the chat, Luka and LeBron James last year failed to close any close 4th quarters. You saw McDaniels and you saw Julius Randle and you saw Ant-Man close out 4th quarter. So I agree with you. I understand why you said what you said, because you're saying if they can keep the game close in the 4th quarter, you're gonna let your best players do what they do best. And so I agree with that. But you can't then say, T-Wolves had better shooting, they were a better constructed team. You weren't saying that before you picked them.
I did. I said that. I said that the Timberwolves were the better team, but I'm still going with the Lakers because of those 2 players. And on top of that, last year is when Luka just got to that team. So him and LeBron didn't really know how to play with each other. You can tell the difference of how they play with each other last year to this year. This year, LeBron lets Luka rock out. Last year, LeBron James, it was more so of it's Luka's turn, it's my turn. Who takes the last shot? Is it going to be Luka or me? Now LeBron's deferring, but that doesn't mean that he has to, when it comes to the postseason, that he has to defer to Austin Reeves. I agree that when Austin Reeves has the ball in his hands, that's when he's most effective. But I believe that they're saving LeBron James for the postseason because he's a 40-year-old guy who has a foot injury now and an elbow injury now. So why would you stick LeBron James in the corner and let Luka and Austin Reeves go to work, and he's not even your top 3-point shooter on the team?
That's why I asked about the nostalgia.
So that's why I would have the ball in LeBron's hands and Luka's hands, and that way he can drive and kick to Austin Reeves and Luka in the corner. Luke Kennard in the corner.
So you think Austin Reeves standing in the corner is winning basketball for the Lakers?
I'm not saying he has to do that.
That's not
all game. I'm not saying that he has to do that.
But Austin Reeves is at his best when he has a ball in his hands. And let's just call space. Listen, bro. LeBron can give you sporadic games. Like, listen, I'm a Rockets fan. I'm a diehard Houston Rockets fan. Okay, last night's game, I thought LeBron and Luka were great last night. Right? I thought Austin was great Monday versus the Rockets, but last night Austin took a step back, and you saw LeBron and Luka rock out. But you think long term in a 7-game series, LeBron James facilitating and Austin Reeves standing over there in La La Land, that's not putting Austin Reeves in his best situations. And when you mentioned that LeBron and Luka came together last year and they couldn't figure it out, then no, that's an excuse, bro, because you're talking about 2 of the so-called highest IQ players in basketball. Like, this is basketball, bro. Like, I think that whole let me get used to you, that's a little overrated. That's a little overrated, bro. Y'all say LeBron James and Luka Doncic has some of the highest IQs we've ever seen. Then figure it out, bro. This is basketball. This ain't this ain't AAU basketball, bro. This is the highest level.
Yeah, that's true. But if I don't know my players' tendencies, I can't gather a player's tendencies from a couple of games. I need to know how Luka thinks when he's out there on the court, what he looks at, what he's trying to go for. If that takes more than just a couple of games of figuring out on the fly, that takes an off season, that takes training together, that takes having multiple conversations. And yes, they're both two high IQ guys, and they should figure it out. I agree with that, but at the same time, it's just more than that. It's not black and white. Yeah, we're two great players. So if that's the case, why didn't Kyrie work out with the Celtics and all them? All those are high IQ great players. That didn't work out
because Kyrie got hurt.
But we've seen multiple situations where great players have played together and it didn't work out. So what do you mean? And then on top of that, LeBron,
Kyrie Irving, he got hurt.
Again,
come on, bro. CJ.
A lot of great players have played together and they still haven't figured it out. I.e. James Harden, Kevin Durant, or Chris Paul and James Harden. They didn't figure out a way to win. It's been multiple superstars and great players that's played
Chris Paul
together
and James Harden, bro. Chris Paul and James Harden, bro. I'm a Rockets fan, CJ. Chris Paul and James Harden were one game from going to the finals.
I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk. Let me finish. I'll let you talk, so let me finish. There's been multiple players that have played together and that couldn't figure out. You're asking two great players to figure it out within half of a season, and figure out how to win in the playoffs, which is the hardest place to win. And on top of that, you have teams keying in on you guys, and you guys don't even fully know how to play together. And then on top of that, yes, I would have LeBron. I'm not saying Austin Reeves has to be off the ball 24/7. I'm saying that I will want the ball in LeBron James' hands more because LeBron James does what? He's one of the greatest drivers of the basketball to ever play the game. He brings double teams every time that he drives the ball. Austin Reeves, not so much. Yes, he's good with the ball in his hands, but I believe in the playoffs, LeBron James will bring more double teams with the ball in his hands than Austin Reeves because you have to stop LeBron. You're going to let LeBron go one-on-one and go downhill all game. You're going to lose because he's going to get you in foul trouble and he's going to convert. He's going to convert. So why would I put the ball in LeBron James' hands, and when he drives and kicks, Luke Kennard and Austin Reeves are going to have way more open shots. And then why would you put the ball in Austin Reeves' hands? Why would you want LeBron in the corner like that? He's not that great of a three-point shooter. You're not good. Your offense is not going to work that effectively.
He's a pretty good three-point shooter.
Right, exactly. I mean, the last 2-3 years, CJ.
Not this year though. He's shooting 31, but it is what it is.
Well, yeah.
But the last 2 years,
that's what I'm referring to. This year, he is not a good three-point shooter. So why would you put him in the corner?
Referring to CJ, if you're referring to this year, then my guy. Then we have to go off what's happening this year. And right now, Austin Reeves, right, gets to the free throw line at a higher clip than LeBron James. He puts more pressure on the defense than LeBron James. His individual offensive package right now, right, we're not talking about 2016 LeBron or 20. We're talking about right now, right? And right now, the Lakers are a better team, and the offense is, bro, if you look at on and off numbers, the Lakers are a much better offensive team when it's Austin and Luka compared to LeBron and Luka or LeBron and Austin Reeves. Now, I'm not saying this is like a lifetime achievement award. Listen, I know LeBron James is better than Austin. I'm not arguing that point long term. But right now, for what they need to do, bro, like, no, the ball needs to be inside Austin's hands. And if LeBron James is so great and has a high IQ, he needs to adjust his game to them. They don't need to adjust to him. It's the other way around. Because last time I checked, before LeBron James came back from that so-called sciatica injury to start the season, Sheldon, Austin and Luka were making they were winning games. The offense was elite. You were getting the best out of DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, the role guys. And then you insert to LeBron James, CJ, and then they kind of had that little, you know what I'm saying, little bad, little whatever you want to call it. And then as of late, they're playing good basketball.
And this why I asked about nostalgia. That's why I asked, is this nostalgia reason? Because this year we just seen it, and then look, you could be a numbers guy, whatever, and watch the games too. But this year, right. Luka and Reeves have been better when it's like LeBron is third option, he just hasn't been there. But when you instantly said, you got to put the ball in LeBron's hands over Reeves, that's why I was like, is this really nostalgia? And then, like, I'm on nobody's side, but like, last year, yes, different team. Luka and LeBron only played a handful of games together. You knew all that, but still did pick the Lakers. I knew that and still picked the Lakers because I was like, you got Luka, you got LeBron. They should be Timberwolves. Right. But then here we are, basically a year later, kind of making the excuses like, yeah, now that, but you still picked them though. So it's like, I get it.
Exactly.
So you can't say that now, but you knew that did and still picked the Lakers.
So during that stretch, when Austin Reeves and Luka were winning games, and like you said, DeAndre Ayton was playing really well, right? Would you guys agree that was one of the main reasons why they were winning games, because DeAndre Ayton was playing really well? Because I can't remember the record off the top of my head, but when DeAndre Ayton scores in double digits and has double-digit rebounds, they win a lot of games, correct? We can agree on that, right?
I think it
probably.
helps, yes.
I would assume, yes. CJ.
Right. And so when LeBron James came back, who took the biggest hit out of all of them? DeAndre Ayton. So if during that time when LeBron was going, DeAndre Ayton was playing great defense, he was rebounding, he was scoring, right? Then LeBron James comes back, all those numbers dip. So now, as of recently, DeAndre Ayton has bought in. His scoring hasn't been the same, but he's been rebounding and playing defense. So that's a reason why they were winning those games, because they had him active, they had him involved. And then when LeBron James came back and they were losing games, DeAndre Ayton wasn't playing that well again. If DeAndre Ayton was playing the same way he was playing when LeBron was gone, and when LeBron got back, they probably still would have won more. They probably still would have won a lot of games as well and had a positive record during that time. Is that safe to say?
No, it's not. I'm gonna tell you why, bro. It's because you have to factor in when LeBron James comes back to an NBA team, the Lakers, he has to implement himself into the offense, bro. And so we have to put context on that. LeBron James came back to the Lakers, and it was a major adjustment for the Lakers, bro. Like, DeAndre's not getting the same look he got when it was just Luka and Austin Reeves. That's not happening, right? LeBron James was a little, for my liking, too aggressive at times when he came back. He didn't come back just like trying to like ease his way in, CJ. He came back in with guns blazing, taking away from what they've been doing. And so to me, it looks like the Lakers have adjusted to LeBron James. And now LeBron James, to his credit, has bought into this role of, I'm going to pick my spots, right? I can't give you what I gave you last night versus the Rockets, but I can still do other things to impact winning, right? And play the third fiddle. And so now they're getting Ayton involved more, right? And again, they're going to the big fella more so early often. And when you do that, CJ and Sheldon, now Ayton is engaged. I'm going to rebound. I'm going to defend. If you don't feed the big man, he's not giving you all the small shit that big guys do. And so that's what it was, bro. I mean, come on. This is crazy.
I do think DeAndre Ayton having balled in, I do think that plays a part.
Yeah.
Plays a part. It does help that he has balled in and basically be defensive anchor, protecting the rim to an extent, not worried about getting 20 points. Like, you weren't going to do that anyway, but just rebounding, just being a presence in the paint. That has helped. I definitely believe that, but I do believe LeBron being that third guy to an extent and not having, like, there's going to be times where LeBron goes off like he did yesterday. He went off yesterday. That's probably one of his most efficient games ever. He went off, and Austin Reeves didn't have really a good game. But there have been times this year when Austin Reeves has shown, hey, when I am the second option and have the ball in my hands next to Luka, we are good because, one, we have way more shooters and way more defenders around us, so that definitely helps. But when it's LeBron, it's like, at that point, it was like, man, when all three on the court, man, they don't play defense. They all three need the ball. It hurts them. But recently, it has worked with all three on the court. But, that is what it is.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Earlier, you said that first game against Houston, Austin Reeves was playing. He played really well, and that's the reason why they won, right?
No, that's not what I said, bro.
That first game against Houston?
That wasn't the reason why they won the game. What I said was that LeBron James took a step back Monday in Houston. Austin was the second option. And then last night, you saw those roles flip. You saw LeBron be a little bit more aggressive, and Austin took a step back. I never said that they won because of Austin Reeves. But go ahead.
Okay.
Clarify.
All right. That's what I said. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. So that game on Monday, your second option, Austin Reeves, had 15. He had 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals. He shot 0 from 8 from 3, and 5 from 10 from 2. So altogether, he shot 5 from 18. LeBron James that Monday night game, 18 points, shot 1 from 3, shot 6 from 10 from 2, and 7 for 13 overall. So he had a bad game, and that's your second option, right? And that for that game, he was the second option, and he played bad, and they won that game because of who? Luka Doncic, correct?
Yeah,
Because is that
I think they won both games because of Luka. I mean, bro,
And
obviously
then
Luka
that
and
Doncic is
defense. Luka
and
and
then
defense.
that
Right, bro.
second game, LeBron James is your second
my
option.
Rockets turnovers
He
too,
gave
bro,
you
the third.
30 and shot efficiently from the field.
Who you talking
So
about?
I'm this last game, the first game,
Oh,
Monday
last
night, when he was a
yeah,
second
yeah.
option, he played terrible. And then when he took a step back,
Uh-huh.
LeBron James stepped it up, and they still won that game.
Yeah,
So
it's
I'm not.
basketball.
I'm,
It's
I think
basketball.
you guys are getting it misconstrued.
that.
I'm not saying that Austin Reeves has to come off the ball the entire time. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that LeBron James, when the playoff starts, LeBron James needs to have the ball in his hands more. LeBron James is probably one of the top 5, top 3 highest IQ guys to ever play the game. There's stories about how LeBron was calling out plays from different teams every single play. What do you mean? He's calling out plays before they even happen. That shows you his IQ. If I'm able to call out your plays before you even run them, that's high IQ. You study the game.
All
you study
NBA
the
teams
plays.
run the same plays, bro. I mean, we all know that. Floppy actions. I mean, pistol. I mean, come on, bro. I'm in Sacramento,
If that's the case, why is it so many low IQ guys? If that's the case, why is there so many low IQ guys in the league then? If they all run the same thing, you know what everybody's gonna do. Why is there so many low IQ guys then?
I'm okay. I'm okay with saying that, bro. I'm okay with saying that. But guess what? Just because I know it doesn't mean that I can stop it. Because if LeBron James had a high IQ, then why didn't he figure out the Dallas Mavericks zone defense? Why didn't he figure out the fucking Golden State defense in 2017? Why didn't he figure out last year versus Minnesota? You know what? I'm doing too much. This style of play ain't winning basketball. I should get off the goddamn basketball and let Luka facilitate, right? I mean, what are you talking about, bro? Because I know it doesn't mean that I can solve the issue, right? Come on. I mean, they run the same plays every night in the NBA, bro. I see it every night. I cover basketball.
First off, the same plays that's running the regular season are not the same plays that's running the playoffs. The same defense same defense that's ran in the regular season is not the same defense that's ran in the playoffs.
Can you give me an example?
Off the top of my head, no, I cannot.
Yeah. I mean, you're making an argument, CJ. Give me an example.
I can't give you an argument off the example off the top of my head.
So we don't see pick-and-roll basketball during the season and postseason.
So you tell the intensity. There's the reason why it's playoffs basketball. The intensity steps up. All the teams key in on each other.
Well, intensity is a different word than schemes. I mean, I agree with that part.
Yeah,
of course,
but if
steps up.
The intensity gets higher, and then on top of that, they key in on every single team. So if I'm sitting here studying a team, you think if that I know I'm going in the playoffs, and I'm studying the Los Angeles Lakers or the Minnesota Timberwolves, you don't think they're going to change up their plays? They're going to run the exact same plays, the exact same defense that we've seen all year, and think that we're going to beat that team?
CJ, playoff basketball is about I know what you're going to do, and I'm going to adjust and do some things differently. But that's
not playing the same thing. If I'm going to adjust, that's not playing the same defense or having the same offense. Then you're adjusting. You're changing your plays. You're changing your defense. You just said it yourself. It's adjusting. That's not running the same thing.
No, you misunderstood what I just said. Teams run the same shit, right? In a 7-game series, how much can you actually change in a 7-game series, bro? That's why the best players show up when it matters the most. For example, right? Just for example. Great players, they know they're going to get trapped. They know the double team's coming, right? But I'm so great, I know what you're going to do. I can still beat that. That's why I'm a superstar, because I can do super things, bro. Like, you're telling me that a team can play an 82-game season, CJ, and then get to a 7-game series and just start changing shit up? No, listen, there are adjustments. I agree with that. But for the most part, bro, your core values are your core values, bro. If you're a trapping team or if you run floppy, bro, like you're running that action. What are you talking about?
I got an example for you that I just thought of. Iman Shumpert said in the regular season they were playing the Golden State Warriors a different way. He was on, what podcast was he on? I believe it was Out the Mud podcast. He said in the regular season they were running a different defense than they were in the playoffs. In the playoffs, he said that that he talked to Tony Allen and he told LeBron James and them that this scheme is not going to work. I'm going to stay attached to Clay and Steph or whoever I'm guarding the entire time. I'm not leaving. I'm not helping. I'm not doing anything. That's an instance of changing their defense.
What year was this?
I'm not saying that they changed at their core values. Of course, you can't go into the playoffs and be like, yeah, you know what? We ran zone all year. Now we're going to run man. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is when it comes to the play, they add 1 or 2 things. They add 3 or 4 things. They don't change their entire concept, but they add different things to give different looks. Because if you run the same thing the entire offseason and then try to run the same thing into the playoffs, you're going to get beat. You're going to get beat. Why would I run the same thing? I'm not saying they're going to, oh, you know what? Like I said, we're going to run zone in the regular season. Now it's man the entire time. Guys haven't even been practicing that. So you telling me that these coaches don't go into the regular season, the postseason with different plays set up, with different defensive schemes set up for the different teams that they're going to go against? They just run the same thing the entire time.
Different teams may require you, CJ, to adjust what you're doing with that particular action, but the action is the action, right? I can flip it, I can do this, but your core actions are your actions, bro. Like, it wouldn't make sense for you to do something for 82 games that your team has been accustomed to doing. That's why they say practice makes perfect. Like, you play how you practice, and then to get into the postseason, and I'm going to change what I'm doing. No, you just tweak it and you adjust it, but it doesn't mean that I'm changing my philosophy. That's all I'm saying, bro. And you're correct. Some teams do.
I never said change your philosophy, though.
I know. Listen, and that's why I said you're correct when you say they tweak it or they make little adjustments here or there. But, bro, like, you are who you are. Like, listen, for example, I'm a Rockets fan, right, guys? To the core, right? The Houston Rockets are a heavy top-of-the-key ISO team with Sagoon and Kevin Durant. You think come postseason time, they're going to put Kevin in the post? No. Like, Kevin's going to get trapped out front like he was doing Monday and Wednesday, turn that motherfucker over, and do dumb shit. Because that's who he is.
I think they're going to put him off ball more.
What do you mean?
Because they've shown I think they're going to put Kevin Durant off ball more. They're going to let somebody else, because he's been bringing the ball up. He's been initiating the offense. And we've seen every time he gets trapped, it's either a turnover or they don't score, i.e. him only scoring 2 points in the second half that first game.
But what makes you sad, though? What makes you say that Ime is going to adjust to? Because we saw Kevin have a bad third quarter and fourth versus the Lakers Monday. He comes back last night and he had a great third quarter, but he does the same thing last night again, bro.
In that third quarter, he didn't. He was giving the ball up early. So he was giving the ball up early and getting it in better positions. That Monday night, he was bringing the ball up, trying to initiate the offense, and he was turning that ball over. So I think now they seeing what success they had with it. They're gonna use that more. Having him initiate the offense like that, they don't have a point guard, and Kevin Durant's your best scorer. You trying to have him initiate the offense? That's not y'all offense already sucks as it is. Like you said, they're ISO heavy at the top. So why would I keep doing it when we see that's not a recipe for winning? The last probably 10 to 15 games, they've shown how the Rockets can be beaten. Trap Kevin Durant, get the ball out of his hands. If Kevin Durant plays off ball more, that's more success for you guys. That's better offense for you guys.
I agree with that, man. No. Listen. I mean, what we're seeing now is the Phoenix Suns offense in Houston. And when he came here, I said it, bro. And looking back on it, I wouldn't have made that trade, right? I think what Dylan Brooks brings to a franchise, his energy. My Rockets have taken on Kevin Durant's personality, which is soft, nonchalant, and it's just not a physical winning style. Teams favored more last year than they do this year. But yeah, man. So but back to the original point. Y'all think the 6-7 game winning streak, them winning 9 out of 10, the Lakers, back to the Lakers. Y'all think this is like something to for Laker fans to be happy about? I don't. I mean, I read this book before. Like, they're on a good streak. Like, they're getting beat in the first round, right? No team with that defense acumen, the way they play defense, is winning a playoff series in the West. So I think they're getting beat in the first round.
I think it does depends on I think it does really depend on the matchups. Like, I think if they somehow face Timberwolves, I honestly think the Timberwolves could beat them because they're more athletic to them. They're more athletic to them. And honestly, they probably just got the better roster right now. I don't see who's guarding Ant. What you gonna put? Austin Reeves?
No,
He's guarding Julius Randle. Bully
I mean, at that point,
LeBron on him. They probably
And
go
I don't
Bron
think
on
He
Bron
got
and
he got
40 can
smoked
do
last year
that.
by Julius Randle. That was
Because
that was
Julius Randle
that
had a
was easy
great
work.
first round. He had a great first
Right,
round,
that was easy
like
work.
last
He
year.
embarrassed
Dude,
LeBron James last year.
I think the Rockets, like, I think they figured out Houston. I think they
Mhm.
could beat them. Denver, I know they beating Denver. Like, I know the stats are saying, hey, since Luka
They
been
can't beat
back,
Denver.
since Luka's been on the Lakers, they have actually been beating Denver. But can I see them beating Jokic and that team in 7 game in a 7 game series? No. And then I do got to factor in last, like, on what was it, Saturday? Jamal Murray went like 115. That ain't gonna happen. Like, it's just not gonna happen.
That's true.
It's just not. They have played better, but at the same time, like, I expect Cam Johnson to step it up in the postseason. Christian Braun, his athleticism and defense to step it up. Aaron Gordon, who has shown a Swiss Army knife, I expect that to happen.
Tim Hardaway
And Peyton
Jr.,
Watson.
Bron.
And Peyton Watson is going to come back. Like, he's probably like their second best perimeter defender.
Oh
Like,
man,
Peyton Watson's having a career year.
He's having a career year. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So,
hey, fellas,
I mean,
man,
it
how often
depends.
do you guys do this, man?
We do this every Thursday.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. You guys actually have a pretty good platform. I was just stumbling along and I found you guys, man.
I appreciate you coming up here, man. We needed something like this, to be honest with you.
Well, listen, man. I mean, I'm a little controversy. I'm a little bit more feistier than this, but I respect the platform, bro. Before I go, just real quick, if you guys don't mind,
go ahead.
MVP, SGA, hands down, MVP.
It's SGA. Right now.
I'm biased. I got my boy Luka.
Last week you picked SGA.
Luka.
Yeah, I got my boy Luka.
Can you make the case for? I mean, can you argue the case for that compared to SGA? Like, what's his case for that?
Well, with Luka, one, as me personally, I believe in SGA already won it again. I'm biased to the fact that I don't think that he can win again. We already seen how great your team was last year. You're doing the exact same thing this year. I don't think that they've won without him. You can't say the same thing for the Lakers. If Luka's injured, the Lakers wouldn't be where they are. The Thunder have won games without Shea. Shea's doing the exact same thing that he's done last year. I see no difference for real. Yeah, J-Dub's hurt and he's been out the most of the year.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
But they have a great team all together. So like I said, they're winning games without him because they have a great team in general. With Luka, you take Luka off that team, they wouldn't be the third seed right now. And then just off the performances that Luka's having a MVP season as far as statistical wise, he's having an MVP season, and he has that poorly constructed roster, third right now.
Poorly constructed roster.
Yeah, besides Ayton, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, and Luka.
I'm not sure why we just go to that every time, right? It seems like, and this is not towards you, CJ, but like we're always looking towards somebody's roster and what they don't have. And I never heard SGA make any excuse about not having nobody, right? I just saw SGA go to Denver, missing his whole starting five. Role players, Sheldon. Easy work. 40 ball beats Denver. Denver's whole. Aaron Gordon, Joker, Murray, they're all playing. No excuses, right? And so nobody gives SGA that excuse. This year, J-Dub, Jaylen Williams has missed 44, 45 games. And the train just stays on the track, right? He's been more consistent, right? He's shooting 50% from the field. Now, last night, I'm shocked because I had noticed Luka is almost at 48% from the field, which is shocking for him based off the shots that he takes. But SGA, better leader, no excuse making. The OKC Thunder arguably has had the most injuries in the league to their team, right? And the train has just stayed on the track, right, for the most part. And so I have to factor that in. And we can't get MVP fatigue, right? Because he won it last year doesn't mean he can't win it this year. Because nobody had a problem with LeBron James winning MVP on the Miami Heat playing with D-Wade and Chris Bosh. Like, right? So how valuable
he was the
are
best
you?
player in the league at that time.
No.
He was legit the best player in the league.
How valuable are you, CJ, if you're playing with two top 10 players? Like, how can I gauge your value, right? I can gauge it when your second best player, an all defensive player in Jaylen Williams, right? All league player in Jaylen Williams, third team, right? A guy who dropped 40 points in the finals. He's missed half the season. That's value, bro. Like, listen, this award is not the best player. It's who's the most valuable player.
And
it's been SGA,
that's why a roster comes into play, i.e.
Uh-huh.
Jaylen Brown. I went before I said I was biased, and I'm picking my boy Luka.
I know. I got you, bro. I got you.
Now, Jaylen Brown, Jaylen Brown definitely has a better case than Luka because of what that team, how that roster is constructed. Nobody, if you tell me right now that you thought the Boston Celtics was going to be third in the East right now, you're lying. You're lying because nobody thought that they were going to be third in the East with no Jason Tatum, no Porzingis, no Drew Holiday.
I agree with that.
They have a bunch of G leaguers over there. Before they got Vucevic and and Peyton Watson playing great, and before and with Anthony Simons, nobody thought they were going to be third in the East. But Jaylen Brown willed them to third in the East. He has a legitimate case for MVP. So saying that the roster doesn't matter, that's cap. It does matter. If you have a bunch of you did. You said you're tired of people using that roster. Your roster matters.
I said no help. No. I said no help. I said we can't keep saying guys don't have no help.
But you can say that though. That's a legitimate part of the case for MVP.
Luka has no help.
I said I was.
Come on,
biased.
no, you said it. No, bro, you said it. You said the Lakers.
Besides LeBron James, Austin Reeves, and DeAndre Ayton, what else does he have?
Bro, what do you?
That's a pretty lot of help, bro. That's a lot of help. I'm not gonna cap. That's a lot.
What are you talking about, CJ?
That's enough,
about, bro.
What does he have? It takes more. It takes 5 to win, correct?
It takes a team to win, but he has pretty good players, bro. What are you talking about?
And he's without Luka, would they be third in the West?
I don't know.
If you take Luka off that team, is that third in the West?
Okay, then. I think they're still a playoff team.
If that's a lot of help, they would be easily third in the West without Luka, correct? That's a lot of help.
I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna let you guys go, but if it's okay, Sheldon and CJ, just one more question and then I'm out, bro. I'm glad you mentioned Jaylen Brown because I think he deserves a lot of credit up there in Boston. I think he's probably second on the list. Him or Cade, you can flip it how you want to flip it. It is what it is. But the reason why I'm mentioning SGA, Cade, and Brown, something that you didn't mention. How can a guy be mentioned in the MVP conversation in Luka Doncic, and he's a one-dimensional player and he doesn't play defense? How is that valuable to your team when you're literally a liability on one end of the floor?
What about Jokic?
Huh?
Jokic is not a great defense. Jokic is not a great defense.
Joker,
bro.
Player.
No, you said how can you be an MVP?
I didn't mention Joker.
I know you didn't. I'm saying you said how can you be an MVP without playing both sides of the ball? Jokic doesn't play both sides of the ball.
I didn't mention Joker, bro.
But I think that's what he's saying. He did. If he would have brought him up, then you can ask.
I didn't mention Joker.
No, I'm saying I'm bringing up Jokic because Jokic has won MVP before multiple times Jokic has won MVP multiple times without playing both sides of the ball. He's offensively a god. Same thing with Luka.
Not anymore. He's not, bro. They lost last night to the Memphis Grizzlies. I think they're 8-19.
They've been kind of low key bad since.
Come on, bro.
What does that have to do with his previous MVPs? Those years when he won his previous MVPs, he wasn't an all defensive player.
Well, I question those as well. CJ, that's my point. Though. I'm saying even with the Joker thing, he went back-to-back MVPs. I'm saying these guys who vote for these awards, they got narratives, they got friendships, they got agendas. And I'm saying this, CJ, how can you be in the MVP conversation, bro, when you're one-dimensional and you don't play defense, bro? What do you value in basketball, bro? The game's played two ways. Not played one way, it's played two ways. That's why we saw Luke. That's why we saw Luka in the finals versus Jaylen Brown a couple years ago get that ass shut down. He couldn't get past half court half the series. You want to know why? Because defensively, Jaylen Brown he's a two-way player. I value that, bro. This is basketball.
Okay, before I know you about to go, but I'll say this: like when it goes with Luka, yeah, Charles, you're biased. He's just biased. That's his facts.
Oh, he's a Luka fan.
Yes.
Okay.
You're biased. So like with Luka, I always this has always been like my criteria when it comes to MVP. You do got to put up your great numbers, but you also got to at least be a top 3 seed. You got to be that. But with the case with Luka, and I can honestly make a case for say Cade, Jaylen Brown. I can't maybe not Jokic, but definitely Shea. They just got to the third. I know they've been kind of hovering 4, 5, and 3, but he just got to 3, and I can't go off say, hey, if they do say 3 seed, right, and then Luka still do this, it still won't be enough because it wasn't all year. Low key, the Celtics kind of been doing this all year, and Jaylen Brown put up great numbers. Cade been great all year. They've been basically first in the East all year. Shea first all year. Like that's the point. Like at least for me, that has always been the case. You got to at least be great. Go ahead.
And the Lakers are 2 or 3 games from being back to the 6th seed, anyways. And so it's not like they're just stone cut 3rd seed. Whereas
I
Boston
think they'll be 3 or 4 though.
Well,
I think they'll stay 3 or 4.
I agree with that too. Yeah, because the Clippers, Rockets are kind of going this way. But that's a great point though. So we need to value consistency throughout the whole year. My MVP criteria is you got to be a box office. You have to close fourth quarters. There's been no better closer in the league this year, CJ, than SGA. We know that for a fact, right? For a fact. Now, Luka is the best first quarter scorer, right? He leads the league in first quarter points. But we know in money time, winning time is the fourth quarter when it matters the most. SGA has been the most consistent player. He's been the best closer. He's had the most injury. And the train has never kind of derailed off the track. They had a small stretch where they lost some games, like 2 or 3 games, and then he got it back rolling again. Whereas Luka, right, the Lakers have had a 4 or 5 game losing streak, right? They've gone 2 of 7, 5 of 7, 2 of 5, right? And so, okay, look, SGA hasn't had those many bad stretches. And then too, SGA, Cade, and Brown are 2-way players. Like I value basketball, bro, and the game's played 2 ways, not 1 way.
And it does like depend on narratives. Like I'm looking at the odds right now. Shea is first. We know why. Victor is first. Victor may not have the crazy stats, but they're second. In the West. So that's why he's up there. And Jokic triple-double, and they are hoping that if he makes it, they'll,
You guys, I was just in I'm actually here in Sacramento. If you guys get a chance, man, my channel is Timeout with Mr. Moss. Timeout with Mr. Mass. And I covered the Sacramento Kings. I was at the game Monday versus Spurs. My bad, Tuesday versus Spurs. Tonight, Philly's in town tonight, and I'm not sure Embiid's playing, but have you guys seen Wemby play in person before? Any of you guys?
Never.
No.
You guys, if you get a chance and he comes to your city, bro, let me tell you something. The San Antonio Spurs might have, other than OKC, they might have the best 3 or 4 young guards in the league, bro. Those guards in San Antonio are off the listen. Harper, Fox, Champagne, Keldon Williams, and then Stephon Castle, bro. And then you factor in Wemby cleans up everything, bro. Everything. 7'6", bro. In between the legs, step back threes. I mean, just the Spurs have a chance this year. I'm not picking them, but they have a chance this year to get to the finals. I think OKC gets back, but if OKC has any slip up, Spurs will beat her, bro. In my opinion,
I think Spurs on fraud alert though. I'm not gonna lie, because I agree with you. They are a great constructed team. They playing really well. It's just is Stephon Castle gonna keep up the offensive production? Is he gonna shoot the ball well in the postseason? And we've seen so far, De'Aaron Fox hasn't been the De'Aaron Fox that we all know and love when he was killing in Sacramento. It was clutch player of the year. He hasn't been that so far this year. And then on top of that, it's the 3-point shooting. Are they going to be able to knock down the 3 at a consistent rate in the playoffs? And then on top of that, this is Wemby's first time in the playoffs. A lot of guys besides Fox and Harrison Barnes, first time, probably Keldon Johnson, first time in the playoffs. So can they actually, live up to the hype and do what they need to do? So
I don't think Fox needs to be, but I mean, Fox's role in San Antonio. I was talking with Sean Elliott on Monday, or I keep saying Monday, bro, Tuesday. Sean Elliott, he's a Spurs play-by-play guy for like years now. And he was saying that, and my friend next to me actually saying, Chris today, man, Darren has taken a step back this year. Remember, Darren started the season off injured, and he came back, and Stephon Castle has kind of was playing that second fiddle. And then when Darren came back, the Spurs do a great job as in, I'm not going to let you get 25 a game, Darren, because that's not what is required here. You get your little 19, 20, 21, your little 6, 7 assists, and you do that. And so I don't think Darren Fox's role is to be that. Now, here in Sacramento, that's his role, right? But in San Antonio, bro, no. Like I can argue that Stephon Castle, to me, is just as good as Fox is. He is. Right, but
I think he's better.
Unfortunately, there's a pecking order in this league, right? Like there's a pecking order. There's roles to play, and so Fox has a bigger name. And hey, man, you guys have a good day, man. Every Thursday around the same time.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
about the same time.
11,
All right, man. I'm
15.
gonna check you guys out, man.
All
I
right,
appreciate
man.
you, man.
All right,
Keep
so-
watching
yes,
them
sir. Yes, sir.
Kings, man.
Bro.
Keep watching them Kings.
Oh, bro, they're a mess, bro. They're a mess. They're a mess, man. Why did they hire Doug Christie for, man?
Because
That's a great question.
he played good down the stretch after Mike Brown got fired. That's
I will say this,
he
though,
played
bro.
better.
We do love Russ here, though. Russ is one of the coolest dudes. Let me tell you something, bro. He can play bad. He can miss shots. He can turn that motherfucker over. We don't care. Like Russ around this town, bro, and around the facility, just a cool dude, bro. Like we love Russ here. Zach and DeMar got to go. They're
Been saying that for a minute.
Yeah, bro. They're prima donnas. They're I mean, they're cool dudes, but it's just, again, their style of play, Sheldon, is just, it's not winning. You know what I'm saying? And so they got to go. But all right, hey man, I'll see you guys on next Thursday, man. It's all
right, bro. Thanks for joining up.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Hey, Charles held his own. Look at Charles. On one.
Nah, that was great. I appreciate bro coming up here. I feel like that's energy that we needed, and that energy that we've been missing. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
we definitely needed that.
Hey, Charles was on one, man. Get you. We still got to do our X factors, and I know. Wait, are you picking her up? Or is it
Yeah.
somehow? Okay, so
Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean, I still got some more takeaways, to be honest with you. I got like a few more takeaways.
all right, go ahead.
Really, did you hear about Darren Peterson?
What did he say?
About why he's been injured?
Didn't he say cramps or something like
Yeah,
that?
so he's been getting like full body cramps, and so that's why like he would pull himself out of games, or that's why he wasn't playing like heavy minutes off the bat, because he was getting like full body cramps.
Why are we just not hearing about this though?
I guess because everybody been questioning his motor and things of that nature. So it's like, you know what, and why he's not playing high usage minutes when he's going against these great teams, and why he's missing games against these great teams. And I guess him coming out saying that is so they can get off his back about it.
So is Bill, so like, okay, if you're coming out here with cramps, why does Bill Self act like he don't know why the hell you coming out there?
I mean, because he probably didn't want to disclose that then. You know what I mean?
See,
That's kind of both. That's like what Sean Payton did with Bo Nix, disclosing his injuries and stuff like that. You can't.
That's kind of different though. He's bringing up old ass injuries. That's different.
But you can't do that as a coach. You can't bring up your players' injury.
That's fine. But don't act like you don't know why the hell why he's coming out the game then. Why are you acting like you clueless?
He got to play dumb to protect this player.
No, you can't do that. We're not doing that. You can't do that.
Trying to protect this player.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Okay, if that's the case, then just say, he has an undisclosed injury and he just couldn't come back in the game or play the rest of the half. Say that then. Don't act dumb like you don't know why the hell he came out there. Like, don't do that. Because then now we're questioning you. Because if you wouldn't do that, we wouldn't question Darren Peterson there. We will understand, okay, he came out because he had an injury, yada, 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 but don't act dumb. You can't do that. Like, I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying, like, in general, no, don't be doing that, bro. Because, like, so you're telling me every time he's out of cramp, you just got to play stupid. No, bro, just say, because look, in hockey, they don't give the injuries. They just say, they'll say like a lower body injury, upper body injury. They don't give like the exact injury. That's in hockey. But in other sports, they say he got an Achilles, a cat, whatever. Just say he had a lower body injury or upper body injury and he had to come out again. That's all you have to say then. Don't just play stupid. Nah, brother, we're not doing that.
And then the last thing I got, Russ, top 5 all time in assists. You know, I give Russell Westbrook a lot of slack. But one thing you can't ignore is that Russell Westbrook is definitely one of the best statistical guards to ever play this game. And I give him a lot of slack because of his decision making. Because I believe that OKC team, they could have won a championship with him and KD. And I felt like some of his decision making was the reason why they didn't. Even KD came out and said he couldn't win with Russ. So, but I wanted to show Russ some love because I rarely do. So congratulations on Russ being top 5 in assists all time.
Arguably a top 5 point guard ever. You can argue it.
Yeah, you definitely can, because he's number 1 in scoring, number 1 in triple doubles, number 1 in rebounds, top 15 in assists. In steals.
I think
and
he's
now
the
he's
highest
top
point
5,
guard, the highest scoring point guard ever.
and now you top 5 in assists. You can definitely argue he's a top 5. You could definitely argue he's a top 5 point guard.
That's my dog, bro. We gonna be he's one of my favorite players ever, bro. That's why I wear number 0 when I used to play 2K, my player. Okay, so I got really two things that will get into our X factors, then Pickems and we'll leave. Kendrick Perkins said Evan Mobley has Victor Wembanyama type potential. In the next 2 to 3 years, we're gonna be talking about.
Say that again.
Okay, let me read it, and I'll read his quote. Kendrick Perkins says Evan Mobley has Victor Wembanyama type potential. In the next 2 to 3 years, we're going to be talking about Evan Mobley the same way we talk about Wemby taking that leap. He has that type of upside. It's all in his mind, though. There's nothing he's lacking from a physical standpoint in his mentality-wise. It's funny because I just uploaded that video today about Wemby being basically the most disappointing player ever because he hasn't taken a leap. But now you're saying he can get up here? Come on now, brother. Nah.
Yeah, dog. I don't think Evan Mobley has Victor Wembanyama potential. I guess he meant that because of what his defensive potential. Then on top of that, he can up his scoring, but we haven't seen it. The last 2 years, Donovan Mitchell has been praying for Evan Mobley to step his game up, and I gotta look at the numbers, but I don't even think did he step it up this year?
I looked at it last time. No, points are down. He's averaging like 17 and like 9, shooting 31% from 3 from 37 last year. Like,
yeah. So I don't think he has that Victor Wembanyama potential because Wemby is great, defensively and offensively. Can you really say Evan Mobley is a mismatch? And he has a mismatch every night. Like, I feel like it's a lot of players that can guard Evan Mobley. Nobody can really guard Victor Wembanyama, but yeah, that's due to height.
Well,
his offensive, that's because of his height. But his offensive skill set is better than Evan Mobley's as well.
That guy's an anomaly. I ain't gonna lie, Mobley will probably never be Victor. No offense.
No.
From Adam Hurley, K1P, LeBron haters make up a lot of fake shit and live in a fantasy world. LeBron been to 10 finals. That's not stepping it up. And that's not what we was talking about. That's not the same thing we was talking about. And then the last thing, then we'll get into our X factors. The WNBA came to an agreement.
Yes, sir.
So the new CBA, the new WNBA CBA, salary cap starts at $7 million, up from $1.5 million 25. That's a big difference. Average revenue share of nearly 20% across the CBA. The Supermax salary starts at $1.4 million. Average salary is $600K range. Minimum salary is above $300K. The minimum last year was $66,000. So what's your thoughts on WNBA finally coming to an agreement?
I'm happy for him. I'm really happy for him. I feel like, this is what they needed. And on top of that, there's better women that's going to come into the league and make the league, more popular. And then these girls coming up now, they're getting better and better each and every year. So I think that, this is long overdue for the WNBA. So I'm glad that they got this CBA deal done.
I'm glad they got it because, a lot of people love the WNBA basketball. And I know people going to laugh and say, it is kind of crazy, but 1.4 million, that's like the max. It's crazy, but to them, that is a lot. Like, that makes a big-ass difference. I know to say like a Caitlin Clark or an Asia who's making way more off the court. But to some... What? Actually,
quick question: Who getting those max contracts? What players are getting those max contracts?
Well, they already said Asia Wilson gonna sign it. She's a free agent, so she's already gonna sign that. Because I'm looking at the free agents. I just went and looked at the free agents right now. Because you got Asia, Brianna Stewart, Sabrina Nescu, Kelsey Plum, Nafisa Collier, Jewel Lloyd, Khalil Copper, Enrique, Jackie Young. It's a lot of free agents, which is crazy. Kelsey Mitchell, Satu Salbi, Alyssa Thomas, Natasha Howard, Brittany Griner, Brianna Jones, Skylar Jenkins. Yes, there's a lot of free agents, bro. It's a lot.
A lot of them gonna get it. I ain't gonna lie.
So you can name about that time. You said what?
How long is the CBA deal?
Well, I did see that earlier. It said it's 7 years and an opt out in the 6th year.
So by 2033?
Yeah.
2033?
Yeah, 2033.
Ooh.
So they got a good deal, and I'm glad they got. I'm glad they get the recognition. What?
My baby, I said Courtney got a good chance. My baby gonna get paid.
She definitely won't be there in 2033, brother.
Well, how come she won't?
She's not gonna be there in 2033.
I mean, yeah, she's not gonna be in the league, but I'm saying by that time the money is gonna go up. So when she gets there, she gonna get paid.
Yeah, what in 2040? 2040.
That's cool. She's still gonna get paid.
That's fine. I think you talk about like now. Like
no. I'm saying by then the money go up. So when she they gonna opt out, get some more money, and then when it's her time to go in there,
it'd probably be like way more teams by then. It'd probably be like 15 teams each in each conference by then.
I hope so.
Because they're getting 2 teams this year. Mm-hmm. The Toronto team and the Portland team. Then the next year is gonna be Cleveland, and I think it's Detroit. I think I could be wrong. All right, but yeah, that's it for the takeaways because we had a very long conversation because Mr. Maz came in, which was a good convo. It was a very good convo. So now we get on to our X factors, and then for the Western Conference, and then we will go into our Pickems. So we're going to do this in order from the standings, obviously. Let's start with the OKC Thunder. What is your X factor for the OKC Thunder?
My X factor, I have one X factor, and I believe that's J-Dub. J-Dub has missed a lot of games this year, and he hasn't really had a chance to get his feet up under them. And if they want to have a chance at going back to the finals and winning an NBA championship, he has to be in tip-top shape and tip-top form. So I think J-Dub is their X factor this year.
You know, I thought that too, but I'm like, J-Dub has had the playoff experience, and I do believe like whenever he comes back, I think he'll be good enough to help them. But honestly, I said either Jared McCain or AJ Mitchell, because I think Jared McCain, you're going to need that 3-point shooting from him. Yeah. And I think he will actually get some type of run. Do I think 25 minutes? No. But I think he will get some run. And I think AJ Mitchell, he didn't have a lot of playoff experience last year, but I do think they're going to need his 6-man. He's going to need to be like that 6-man scoring off the bench. Like this year, and especially since he's come back, he's been decent. He's been real good. So they're going to need that when the playoffs start, especially, like with all the injury and stuff. So I think it is Jared McCain or AJ Mitchell, and I agree with you, J-Dub, because he's coming off an injury. So we don't know how he's going to be, and you're going to need him to be like your second option. Chet been a good second option this year, but you're definitely going to need J-Dub scoring and defense in the playoffs and to help them if they do want to go back to back to win a championship. Next team, San Antonio Spurs. What is your X factor for them?
My X factor, I got 2 X factors for them. I got Stephon Castle and De'Aaron Fox. I know bro came up here and he said that, they're not looking for De'Aaron Fox to get that 25 a game. But I feel like, he's the only one outside of Harrison Barnes and Keldon Johnson with playoff experience. So they're going to need that certified second go-to scorer. And granted, any given night, any one of those guys can be your second leading scorer. But with Wemby's first time being in the playoffs, and a lot of these guys, first time in the playoffs. And Harper too. Harper's in that X factor as well. But a lot of these guys having this first time in the playoffs, they're gonna need consistent scoring. So I think De'Aaron Fox is gonna need to show up. And then Castle, like I said earlier, Castle shooting, is his shooting going to be able to translate to the postseason? And we know his defensive is, but scoring wise, is he going to be able? Is he going to be able to translate? Because at the end of the day, yes, defense wins championships, but you have to outscore your opponent as well in order to win. So
I got Stephon Castle. I think that defense he is, you said a couple of weeks ago, top 5 defender. You guys need to be a top 5 defender in the league in the playoffs too. It's going to be a 7-game series. We're going to need that shooting. And there have been games when you have been the second scorer and the second best player. We're going to need that from you in the playoffs. Like, you're the third most, I honestly will say you're probably the second most important player on the team. Like, I'm probably going to make that argument. I know De'Aaron Fox, he has
he guards that, but I think Castle is a second most important player on that team. He guards the best player on top of that. So
that's what I'm saying. You're going to need that from him. And De'Aaron Fox, I know he got some playoff experience in the scoring, but that defense, has to translate in the postseason, and then scoring and shooting, that's gonna have to translate. So I'm definitely putting Stephon Castle in there as my X factor for the Spurs. Next team, the LA Lakers. Who is your X factor for them?
My X factor for the LA Lakers is DeAndre Ayton. We need DeAndre Ayton to keep playing the way that he's been playing. Not too much worrying about scoring, but being able to rebound. Being able to rebound and lock up defensively. We need that. We need that rim protection, and we need those rebounds. So I think DeAndre Ayton is definitely the X factor for the Lakers. Well, you could also say the others.
Could you make an argument with Marcus Smart?
Yeah, he's a part of the others. You know what's crazy? Marcus Smart has been knocking down a bunch of clutch and big threes for the Lakers.
I know.
He's been knocking down a bunch of clutch threes.
I got DeAndre Ayton too, but I'm like, you can make an argument for Marcus Smart. You can make that argument. He got to play defense, perimeter defense. He got to hit his wide open threes because obviously Luka, LeBron, and Reeves are going to bring double T, so you're going to be wide open. But I think it's DeAndre Ayton though. You have to play defense. You have to rim protect. You got to rim run, bro. I know you step in. You're playing your role now, but I want you to play your role in the postseason too. There's going to be games you might have 0 points, but as long as you are active and engaged, I think you can help the Lakers potentially go far in the playoffs. You are the X factor. You're our best big, brother. You are our best big. So you have to play good in the postseason, bro. We ain't ask you to be like how you was in that 21 postseason run on Suns. We ain't ask you to do all that, but we do need you to be engaged and play defense and be active. It's DeAndre Ayton. Next team, the Houston Rockets. What is your X factor for them?
I got two: Reed Shepherd and Jabari Smith. Reed Shepherd, he really didn't get any burn last year in the playoffs. And then he didn't really play at all last year. And so this year, with a bigger role due to Fred being injured, he has to step up when it comes to the postseason. So this is going to be his first time actually being, he's been scouted the entire season, but now they are keying in on you. So what can you do? Can you still hit the three at a consistent rate? Can you still give us anything as far as points wise and production running the offense potentially? And then Jabari Smith, we need Jabari Smith to be one of our not go-to scorers, but one of our consistent scorers. Are you going to be one of our consistent scorers? Or are you going to play defense as well? We need his defense and his length because, the Rockets calling card is defense. So if you're able to bring that defense and still give us a decent amount offensive-wise, I think the Thunder can make a decent run.
It's Reed Shepherd. Are you going to knock down threes and show up in the postseason, bro? You're going to be here on the biggest stage of your career. Are you going to be able to knock down three-point shots? Are you going to be able to not turn the ball over? Like, you're literally, like, arguably the third best ball handler on the team. You can argue. Like, and I know they're going to pick on you because you're small in the defense and you play no defense, but are you going to step it up? Like, they're counting on you three-point shooting, and there's going to be times like Ime, he's going to be like, man, he's getting torched, but I got to keep him in because he brings the ball handling and the three-point shooting. So it's Reed Shepherd, bro. Reed Shepherd got to step up. And I think he'll play decent because Reed Shepherd has been pretty decent this year. He's shown decent. He's been decent. He's been better than Scoot.
He's played more games than Scoot.
This 1 year of Reed Shepherd has been better than what Scoot done his first 3 years in the league.
I can agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I can agree with that.
Next team, the Denver Nuggets. Who is your X factor for the Denver Nuggets?
I got three. Cam Johnson, Tim Hardaway, and Bruce Brown. I think those guys are the key factors to the Nuggets going far. Cam Johnson, obviously, because of his shooting. And then on top of that, you're replacing MPJ. And then Tim Hardaway for that, and Bruce Brown. Tim Hardaway for that off the bench scoring, and then Bruce Brown. Can you emulate what you did when you guys won the title when you was there? So those three are my X factors.
Can you really think he can emulate what he did? Because he was really good that finals run in 23. It was really good.
I think he can.
I will hope so.
The team has confidence in him, and so if your guys have confidence in you, that's all you need.
I got Aaron Gordon and Cam Johnson. Aaron Gordon, because he has to stay healthy. He brings the defense, Swiss Army knife, and his 3-point shooting has been better. He needs to bring that against whoever team. If it's the first round, say the Lakers, if they got to face OKC, conference finals, whatever. He has to step it up. He last year, if he was healthy, they probably would beat OKC in Game 7. We'll never know. But with him being a Swiss Army knife and what they say, the dirty, not the dirty, what's it? I can't think of the name. I'm my bad. Francisco said, damn, I missed the debate. You did miss the debate, bro. That was a long debate, too. That was a good 40 minutes. That was a good 40 minute debate. Huh?
I said, damn, for real?
Yeah, that was low-key.
I wasn't even paying attention.
You don't need to pay attention when you in the zone. When you in the zone, you ain't thinking about the time.
Yeah,
hey, that was between you two. I was just listening and watching. Then when I had to speak, I speak. But now, though, it's Aaron Gordon because I just think he needs to be a Swiss Army knife. And then, like Cam Johnson, he got to knock down 3-point shooters. Jokic is going to feed him. Jokic is going to bring double teams. And Cam Johnson has to bring his defense, which is probably what some people think, and I can say, like, was better than Michael Porter Jr.'s, and the 3-point shooting. If you bring that consistently in the playoffs, you guys have a chance of winning. So I'm going to say Cam Johnson and Aaron Gordon. Next team, we got 5 more teams. The Minnesota Timberwolves. Who is your X factor for the Minnesota Timberwolves?
For the Minnesota Timberwolves, I got Jaden McDaniels, I got Io, and I got Dante DiVincenzo. I think these three. One, Jaden McDaniels has to bring that offense. If we don't have a consistent third option out there, it's going to be hard for the Minnesota Timberwolves to win. So him because of that, and then Io because we need you to bring that defense. And we need you to bring something offensively, give us something. And then Dante DiVincenzo because of his 3-point making. We need you to consistently knock down threes so they can't double Julius Randle or they can't double Anthony Edwards.
I got Dante DiVincenzo. You gotta hit your 3-point shots. You're like third ball handler on the team. You just got to be one of those guys that can hit the open shots when Anthony Edwards feeds you the ball or Julius Randle feeds you the ball. They're counting on you to be that, especially now that you are point guard wise, the position wise, the point guard. You have to bring that to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Like you have to be one of the X factors on the team. And I got Io. Io has to bring the defense and the 3-point shooting. Nike said it himself. He been really good. He been shooting a really good from 3-point this year. You have to bring that. And Io's been pretty decent so far on the Timberwolves. You have to bring down the Timberwolves, play defense, hit your open 3-pointers. The Timberwolves will be a very tough matchup in the playoffs. So those are my 2 X factors for the Timberwolves. Like I think those 2 guys are very important. I didn't put Jaden McDaniels because I think Jaden McDaniels gonna step up. He always plays good. He plays decent in the playoffs all the time. Next team, the Phoenix Suns. Who is your X factor for them?
Jordan Clarkson.
Don't do that, brother.
Well, nah, Jalen Green. Jalen Green's my X factor. He's been dealing with that hammy all year. He's been playing decent as of late, but he really hasn't had a good postseason. So can you step it up and show the league why you're that guy, why you was drafted number 2 overall, why you are a cornerstone for this franchise? So yeah, Jalen Green is my X factor.
Yeah, I got Jalen Green too. Jalen Green is the X factor. Can you bring that other consistent scoring option? He's had some games since he's been back from injury that he has played good. Can you bring that if the Suns do make the playoffs, but obviously in the play-in, in a one-game scenario, can you be that consistent second option on the team? Can you hit your 3-pointers? Can you handle the ball when the ball is in your hands? We know what Devin Booker is going to do. Dylan Brooks, we seen as a first, second option. We seen what he could do. Can Jalen Green be the reason why the Suns can make it into the playoffs and potentially have to face either the Spurs or the Thunder? Can he? Who knows? But I do have Jalen Green. I think Jalen Green is a X factor. Next team, the LA Clippers. Who is your X factor for them?
Darius Garland and Ben Mathurin.
Yes, sir.
Last year, on that finals run, Ben Mathurin didn't really get that much tick. So now, on the Clipper squad where you're going to get a lot of burn, can you bring that same intensity? Can you still, score the basketball, because that's what they're gonna need you to do. And also Darius Garland, are you gonna step it up in the playoffs? Is that toe injury still bothering you? Because Kawhi is gonna need he's gonna need those who take pressure off of him.
Darius Garland been kind of hooping low key. Been playing decent. He's playing decent since he's been back. Same two. Ben Mathurin and Darius Garland. Ben Mathurin, are you gonna bring that consistent scoring option for the LA Clippers in that play-in or playoff for them? Like, I know you are a good defender. You have to bring that good defense too, but the scoring and the shooting. And Darius Garland, can you be that facilitator? Can you really be that second scoring option next to Kawhi Leonard? He has shown it recently because he's been playing pretty decent, but can you show that in the playoffs? And can you stay healthy? You've been kind of nicked. You had some little injuries in the playoffs the last couple of years on the Cavs, but can you stay healthy for the Clippers and help them get to the playoffs? I hope he can. I think he will. So Darius Garland and Ben Mathurin are the X factors. Next team, the Portland Trailblazers. Who is your X factor for them?
Clingan and Scoot Henderson. Clingan, because now this is your year as a full-time starter. Are you going to be able to keep up with the intensity of the playoffs? And are you going to stay out of foul trouble? Are you going to give these guys, are you going to give them 12 and basically 10, 12 and 11 in the playoffs? Are you going to dominate and protect the interior and the paint? And then Scoot Henderson, are you going to be a scoring option for the guys? Are you going to be able to facilitate? Are you going to be able to make the right decisions? Down the stretch. So those two guys are my X factors.
Mine is definitely Donovan Clingan. Like, are you gonna be able to stay on the floor? Can you not let whatever team put you off the floor? We know you're a great defender. You're a great rim protector, rebounder. You easily a good paint presence, and in the post, can you stay on the floor to help your team win? That's really my only thing. That's literally it. Just don't get played off the floor, say like a Rudy Gobert. That is only my thing. And I think he's gonna play good.
It depends on who they play. Because if they running up and down, if it's a team that's fast paced.
Well, they're the 9th seed, so they're gonna probably play. Oh, they're gonna play OKC if they do win 2 games. They're gonna play OKC. I mean, they're gonna lose regardless, but they're. I think he will, but we got to wait and see. And the last team we got, the Golden State Warriors. Who is your X factor for them?
Porzingis and Brandon Pozinski. Porzingis, are you going to be healthy? Are you going to actually play in the play-in? That's the first and foremost. Because when he plays, Porzingis plays well. But are you going to stay healthy for us? Because they're going to need your three-point shooting and they're going to need your shot blocking. And then AirPods. Are you going to give us anything? Because outside of Steph and outside of Porzingis, they don't really have any other scoring options. So are you going to give us anything?
Mine is Steph Curry. Are you going to be healthy? Are you going to be healthy? You got that messed up knee, bro. Oh, Porzingis is definitely on him. Porzingis been okay. He been okay. It's definitely Porzingis, but it's definitely Steph Curry. How is Steph Curry gonna come off that knee injury? He's hurt again. We know. I think he's still gonna play good, but how good is he gonna play on a messed up knee? Like, that's the key. If he's not 100%, they're not gonna win anything. They probably get swept. Like, again, well, they would face OKC anyway. They're not beating OKC regardless. So you can put up a fight, though, but it's definitely Steph and Porzingis. Can you bring that shot? Can you bring that defensive intensity? Because yesterday, man, he had 2 blocks back-to-back early in the game because I was like, damn. But can you bring that defensive intensity? Can you bring that offense? I don't know. But it's definitely Steph Curry. It's Steph Curry. That's it for our X Factors in the Western Conference. Let's go on with these pickers, man, so we can go. Let's pull up these games. All right, NBA Pickems, NBA Fridays games, Knicks and the Nets.
Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks, Warriors and the Pistons.
Pistons.
Give me the Detroit Pistons, Hawks and the Rockets.
Hawks.
Give me the Houston Rockets, Celtics and the Grizzlies.
Oh, Celtics. What am I tweaking on?
Give me the Boston Celtics, Trailblazers, and the Timberwolves.
Give me the Blazers.
Ooh. Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves, Raptors, and the Nuggets.
I think that's gonna be a really good game. Give me the Raptors.
Give me the Denver Nuggets, NBA Saturdays games, Thunder and the Wizards.
Thunder.
Give me the OKC Thunder, Grizzlies, and the Hornets.
Hornets.
Give me the Charlotte Hornets, Lakers, and the Magic.
Lakers.
Give me the LA Lakers, Cavs, and the Pelicans.
Cavs.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers, Warriors, and the Hawks.
Hawks.
Give me the Atlanta Hawks, Heat, and the Rockets.
Rockets.
Give me the Houston Rockets, Pacers, and the Spurs.
Spurs.
Give me the San Antonio Spurs, Clippers, and the Mavericks.
Clippers.
Give me the LA Clippers, 76ers, and the Jazz.
Sixers.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers, Bucks, and the Suns.
Suns.
Give me the Phoenix Suns, NBA Sundays games. Damn, dude. Give me NBA Sundays games, Blazers, and the Nuggets.
Give me the Nuggets.
Give me the Denver Nuggets, Nets, and the Kings.
Kings.
Ooh, doodle bowl. Give me the Sacramento Kings, Wizards, and the Knicks.
Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks, Timberwolves, and the Celtics.
Celtics.
Give me the Boston Celtics, Raptors, and the Suns.
Raptors.
Give me the Toronto Raptors, NBA Mondays games, Rockets, and the Bulls.
Rockets.
Give me the Houston Rockets, Lakers, and the Pistons.
Lakers.
Give me the LA Lakers, Pacers, and the Magic.
Magic.
Give me the Orlando Magic, Thunder, and the 76ers.
Thunder.
Give me the OKC Thunder, Spurs, and the Heat.
Spurs.
Give me the San Antonio Spurs, Grizzlies, and the Hawks.
Hawks.
Give me the Atlanta Hawks, Raptors, and the Jazz.
Raptors.
Give me the Toronto Raptors, Warriors, and the Mavericks.
Mavericks.
Give me the Golden State Warriors, Nets, and the Trailblazers.
Blazers.
Give me the Portland Trailblazers, Bucks, and the Clippers.
Oh, Clippers.
Give me the LA Clippers, NBA Tuesdays games, Kings, and the Hornets.
Hornets.
Give me the Charlotte Hornets, Pelicans, and the Knicks.
Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks, Magic, and the Cavs.
Cavs.
Give me the Orlando Magic, Nuggets, and the Suns.
Nuggets.
Give me the Denver Nuggets, NBA Wednesdays games, Bulls, and the 76ers.
Sixers.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers, Hawks, and the Pistons.
Pistons. Nah,
Give me the-
Hawks.
Give me the Atlanta Hawks, Lakers, and the Pacers.
Lakers.
Give me the LA Lakers, Thunder, and the Celtics.
Celtics.
Give me the Boston Celtics, Heat, and the Cavs.
Cavs.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers, Spurs, and the Grizzlies.
Spurs.
Give me the San Antonio Spurs, Wizards, and the Jazz.
Jazz.
Yeah. Give me the Washington Wizards, Rockets, and the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves.
Give me the Houston Rockets, Mavericks, and the Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Give me the Denver Nuggets, Nets, and the Warriors.
Warriors.
Give me the Golden State Warriors, Bucks, and the Trailblazers.
Blazers.
Give me the Portland Trailblazers, Raptors, and the Clippers.
Raptors.
Give me the Toronto Raptors, and finally NBA Thursdays games, Knicks, and the Hornets.
Hornets.
This might be a good game. Give me the New York Knicks, Pelicans, and the Pistons.
Pistons.
Okay. Give me the New Orleans Pelicans and finally Kings and the Magic.
Magic.
Give me the Orlando Magic. And that's it for the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe on Full Court Entertainment Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook. And if you want to hear me and Charles yap, we are also on the audio platforms on Apple Music and Spotify. Thank you, everybody that liked this video. Thank everybody that showed up in this on this episode. Again, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hype up all our videos when they are posted. Shorts will be posted all the time. And we will see you guys next time. See you guys later. Peace.